Previously on D&D, the DM has a hard time remembering what happened.
Skull, zombies, right.
Following on from their encounter with the vile Grix in the cavern where the dead dwarf was found, the adventurers set out for the area where they had seen the glowing green skull earlier in the dungeon crawl. Venturing through abandoned tunnels, they came across a dusty area that looked unmarked by the passage of monsters. Deeming it safe to rest here, they marked it as a possible place to come back to later. Venturing further north, they came to an enormous natural cavern with raised areas on both sides and steps hewn into the stone. This cavern looked like it was once a mess hall of sorts for the many dwarves and gnomes that worked within the lost mine. However, there was nothing living to be found there now. The area was taken over by cruel and merciless ghouls that swarmed at the first sign of light and tried to tear the adventurers limb from limb. But they fought on and defeated the ghouls. Wounded, however, they decided it best to turn back and rest before confronting the creature known only as the Flame Skull. Turning to the dusty room, the adventurers found some solace in the lack of disturbance there. Once rested up, they ventured further north, and of course decided to let the dwarf go first. This proved to be a mistake, as the terrible vengeful creature let forth a fireball, which left the dwarf hairless and left Talon on the floor, looking crispy fried.
Yum yum.
However, gaining their footing through the use of healing spells, the brave adventurers charged the room and attacked the Flame Skull, only to be confronted by the stirring of the dead upon the floor around their feet. Soon surrounded by zombies, they were forced to fight on nonetheless, and eventually, a shot from Talon's bow felled the foul creature. It fell to the floor and smashed into pieces. Meanwhile, Irith has routed the zombies with the use of a turn undead spell. 5 remain, and they have fled to the distant reaches of the room. But will the adventurers triumph over them? Probably. Find out tonight on Dungeons and Dragons.
Ba 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 ba.
That was okay for an ad-lib.
That
That was
works.
good.
Really well.
Okay, so yeah, you're fighting these zombies, although the 3 around you are dead. Can you guys all see your characters first of all?
Yeah, I've got them.
Hi.
Mm-hmm. Rez, are you sorted?
There, pro.
Yep.
Yeah,
you might have to give me control of my character back, maybe.
Oh, I think you've still got it. Try and move him.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Can you not?
2 secs.
Okay. Controlled by determined by character settings. I should probably. I don't mind Vic having control because she's sort of the nominated party leader, but I think I'll take it away while you're here because
That's fine.
you might want to write naughty secrets on your character sheet.
Ours is going at 10:30 though.
That's
I think
okay.
it was that, wasn't it?
Alright, let's get cracking then. So, you are surrounded by the dead, most of which are skeletal. The ones that still had rotting flesh on them, there's 3 around you, and they actually stood up during this fight, and you've managed to hack them back down. The Flame Skull itself lies shattered on the floor around here, if you can see my ping.
Up there.
And you've got zombies that went this way, so zombies that went down the western corridor, and zombies that went up to the north after Irith turned them. And you can kind of hear faint groaning coming from the darkness, but they don't seem to be coming back for you just yet. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. It's the first time we've ever ended mid-combat.
And apparently it's
And
Rez's
it's
go
Rez's
first.
turn, so Rez, what would you like to do? just to recap, your dwarf is stinking of charred hair at the moment, and you look like you've got like just like blackened, twizzled stumps of what was once glorious long dwarven body hair. So that's going to take a bit of regrowing.
Okay.
The fireball didn't fell you for what it's worth. It did fell JC. Talon. It hit 4 of the 5 of you. I think only Iris avoided it, which is probably a good job because she then managed to get Talon back up.
Me and Val took half damage.
Yeah, you guys saved and took half damage, whereas Rez and
Yeah, I'll take a ready action. I'm anticipating being attacked.
okay, that's fine. There doesn't seem to be any immediate danger, but you do know the zombies have shuffled off.
Whereas I
You never
put
know.
the 2 zombies
Alright.
have gone north and 3 have gone west.
Yeah. So Rez has readied against attack.
You can see 2 of them there.
Valtaria, it's your go.
Let's see. I'm not looking too bad. How much was my movement again? Is it 20 or I'm encumbered?
25.
If
25,
Is
thank
it
you.
No,
25
20.
or is it 20?
20.
It's only 25 for
It's
Simon.
25 for Simon because he's
'Cause he's
freaking
an
elf.
So yours is 20, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 10, 20 there.
Dash.
You can.
Unless a dash. No, I want to take a ready. I'll just ready my sword in case anything comes back out of the darkness towards
Okay.
me.
Cautious. Iris.
Yep.
It's your go.
What's not dead?
Remember, we
There's-
got to consecrate
There's
the
some
skull.
zombies that you're pretty sure you turned.
Yeah, the head fell down there though, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's shattered to pieces.
Yeah, I'll have to go over to the edge and have a look. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, so is that your movement? Yeah. You can't quite see down into the channel from there.
No,
you
that's
have to-
fine. I'll move up. 5, 10.
You're gonna
15.
run, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're at the edge of the channel. You're using your dark vision to see, yeah?
I presume so, yeah.
Okay, so you're looking down into the channel and you can see these fractured fragments of skull all over the place. The last embers of green flame just seem to be like withering away and dying down. And it's just in pieces on the floor. It looks hell of a dead. I think you did it. Okay, so that's your turn. Then we have Tane's
Tane.
turn.
Where is Tane at the moment? No, he's around the back, isn't he?
Yeah, it's just here. Because you were there until.
Yeah. Let's have a look. So, yeah. Right. Was 3 of them down that corridor? Is that door shut at the end?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't get out that corridor, so we can just...
No, there's one of them. You can see him sort of limply hammering his body weight against the door, and you can hear a distant like.
So they're trying to get out.
Yeah, but they're not doing a very good job of it because they're all decaying.
Ah. So I'm just trying to work out how far he can fly. I couldn't remember if it was 60 or 120 feet. Pictures. 60, okay. Let's try and see if we can find the ones. Where were the other ones? They were north, weren't they?
Yeah, it's north
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
west they went.
Okay, so... Yeah, the other 2 are in the corner of the room, here and here, but they can just turn left to carry on if they want to.
They're in the gully though, so it's
Yeah,
gonna be
they
difficult
are.
for them to get out.
Well, someone wants to attract their attention. How can they climb easily?
I don't know. You saw them
How
hit
tall's the
down.
gully?
They sort of just like fell off the edge and picked themselves up and carried
I thought
on.
it was a 10-foot gully, isn't it? Deep.
Yeah, it's 10 foot down.
Oh.
That's Tane's go anyway, just to find spot those guys. Relay the information.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so zombies go. One of them sort of disappears up into the darkness. The other one sort of just stays in the corner and is kind of walking into the wall.
Yeah.
Over here, two of them are just walking into the wall, looking a bit thick. You can hear one hammering on the door. And you hear a crack as the some of the timbers splinter. Oh, hang on, it's a stone door. No, you just hear a wet, horrible noise of something failing to open a door. Fuck that. Okay, Talon, you go.
Alrighty. Just bear with me just 2 seconds. I should be right with you.
Talon now has buffering face.
Catherine just asked me to remind you if you got any pictures to send from the wedding, please do.
Oh yeah, sure, I've got a few.
Hannah's
cool.
got a load. I think she put some up online.
Okay.
Mine aren't brilliant, but I've got a few.
Okay. Right.
I've got a 20-second video of you guys having the first dance though, because I've got voyeurism.
Oh,
And the
cool.
site recorded my speech as well.
Oh,
I didn't. Hannah did.
Hannah did.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
don't blame me. I wouldn't have done that.
I've got it on my PC actually. The only problem is I need to work out how to tilt the video because she's got it on like side angle with the phone.
That's fine. I should be able to tweak that.
Mm-hmm.
Right then. Oh, so good. Valtaro, are you planning on going up and hitting one of those? If so, I'll join you.
Yep, that's the general idea.
Alright then. How far can I... Oh, I don't know. I will wait here. I'll just take a ready action with
They
my...
don't seem that fast, but.
Actually, I'll put my bow away, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Running low on arrows, so...
I know I've only got 4 left, but I'm going to give it a crack.
I'm really glad you guys are actually keeping track of that. Because I do rely on players being fair with that. I don't have time.
That's how we roll.
Can I use an action to draw my rapier?
Where? Yeah. What? Wait. Do you want to change your weapon set instead of taking a ready action?
I'm not taking a ready action.
In
I'll
the
use
wi-
my minor action to put my bow away.
and then
I'll
you can
my
use your action to take out both weapons.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
You
an
can set it
action.
there if you want.
Yeah, no, if you give up your action, you can do whatever the fuck you like with your equipment as long as you're not digging into your backpack.
Okay, cool. I will draw both weapons then.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you can attack with both, so why couldn't you draw both?
True.
Whatever
So-
you eat sounds tasty.
Here we go.
Thomas,
Nice.
you okay?
I'm going to go to that and have a go with an arrow at
Okay.
the closest one.
That's fine.
Oh, you said you were running low on arrows.
Yeah, I got 4 left. If
Well,
I
okay.
need to, I can go to my scimitars.
Do it now, save it just in case we've got something.
I've got
immediate.
low hit points, so I don't really want to be getting melee with things. I've got 4 hit points left.
That's true. Alright, so with your absolutely
you do
terrible
have second
roll,
wind, by the way. If you
I've
want.
used second wind in the fight.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You,
Yeah, and I've used my lay on
If I'm
hands.
still
desperate,
hit.
I can get a health potion if I'm desperate, but I'd rather not.
you have hit. Okay. You deal
That was that
8
one.
points of damage. Your arrow sort of just like impacts the zombie through an eye socket as it sort of like turns around and looks at you like, "Whoa," and it crumples to the floor dead. Deader than it was before, like,
Nice.
technically, because it's already
Thank
dead.
you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
No, she's sweetie. You're schnookums. Get it right.
Resco. It's your go.
Yo. So, I guess I can sort of this big thing in the middle, the big machine.
Yeah.
Is that sort of elevated, or would I have to climb over it, or?
It's something you can get through it
Get
this
under
way.
that bit here.
Sorry, I should have made that clear. It's a bellows going into a huge furnace, and the bellows is powered by a water wheel. Now you can go under it that way, yeah.
So let me just work this out. That'd be 20. Shite back button.
You're right.
Yeah. Roll20 has the shittest controls I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're not brilliant. It's frustrating having to select stuff for everything. So, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm trying to move the map so I can charge them, but
Make sure you've got on the arrow in the top of and then just hold right click down.
Yeah, or middle mouse will do it as well.
Here we go.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I normally use the just to drag it with the primary.
So I can move 50 feet while charging, yeah?
You can, yes.
Right, let me see. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Oh god.
Can someone move me?
Yeah, where do you want to move?
Towards the zombies, charging.
So that would be...
Charging, dribbling, axe out.
You did say axe, right?
Where were we? 10,
Tis, man,
15,
90
20,
dwarf weapon.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So, you charge towards the zombies full pelt. However, you pull up just short of them. And you sort of like... Your charge is kind of cut off into a bit of a sad noise as you realise you're not going to quite make it.
Cool.
Oh.
Aww.
It's not your dwarf's day, unfortunately. It's been burned to a crisp and now its charge has failed.
Charging my dwarf. Blah.
Valtaria, your go.
Okay, let's see. 10, 20. Oh, get me over. Can I unhook one of my throwing axes and lob it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Good. I'll do that. Oh no, I got rid of my...
As long as you've got
don't
them
have my
both still.
macros.
You have your throwing axes.
Huh?
How many have you thrown already?
I haven't thrown any.
Okay.
I've got my 2 and I haven't used them yet. Because I sort of charged and started hacking at zombies.
Like a whirling dervish.
Oh, fuck off.
And so, one of the day.
Begins.
Ooh.
That's actually very good.
Do you like odds or evens?
Evens.
You like evens? Don't roll
Evenly
odds
odd.
then.
Bear in
D6, please.
D6.
Bear in mind, Pete's on low hit points, so hit balls instead.
Don't roll odds.
I got 7 hit points. I'd mix it up between that and the superiority dice. So I got 7 hit points.
Yeah!
Okay,
Fuck
you kind of fling your throwing axe and it clatters off down the stairs, narrowly missing Rezgan. You hear a bit of a cracking noise like the haft might have broken.
Oh, god damn, that's the second one in this bloody dungeon.
What happened to the first one?
Yeah, even the DM doesn't remember that.
Something similar.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like my scimitars. I mean, I can use them, but it
You
hurts my
should have
fucking
kept
hands.
them. What, was it
I'm
just
pretty
the
sure that one was
aqua
mine.
No, it wasn't the Akadoo, it was before that. I got a critical one and it broke, and then Rez gave me one of his that he found. So, there you go.
You're still down to one then.
I'm still down for one.
Alright. Ira, your go.
Yeah.
There seem to be some characters over here completely failing to beat fleeing, cowering zombies.
Right.
Hey, I
your
killed
face.
one.
Can I? Is there anything down there that I can see apart from obviously these things?
Down in the channel.
Yeah.
Well, it's totally dry, even though it looks like it used to be a water wheel, and just dust, a few corpses that seem to have just like been thrown into there during the fighting and died shortly afterwards. You can't see anything of value down there.
No, can I have a look at the water wheel and see if it's like kind of pull on it, see if it doesn't move or not?
Yeah, you give the water wheel a good pull, and it kind of just squeaks like, and then it kind of starts turning slowly.
Oh, right,
And as
so
it
it's not.
turns, you see the machine. It only turns a bit, but you see the bellows machinery sort of start to move a little bit.
Right,
And,
I was
you
just
see the bellows raise up a tiny little bit.
right. It's just that I wanted to see if I could like lower myself down using that if it was sturdy enough.
Oh, use it as like an elevator.
Yeah.
Going down.
You can try, yeah. I'd make you take
No, if it not that it moves. Like I don't want it moving. 'Cause
okay.
I'll get a 1 and get crushed.
Get pulled under the wheel.
try.
If it shouldn't move that quickly. You should be able to just hold on to it, wait till you get to the ground floor, and then just jump off or walk off even.
Yeah, how fast does it sort of spin?
Well, it's big and heavy, so
Slow.
Iris was putting all her weight on it, and it was quite slow.
Well, it's a human body as
If
opposed
you want to do it,
to
Iris, I'm going
water.
to need you to make a dexterity save and not fail critically.
Don't say that.
Do you want to?
Could it be an acrobatics check?
Why not? As long as I get advantage on this,
grapple check or something.
Why'd you get advantage?
because I don't like failing.
He needs
Can
a
I-
safety net.
No.
Hey,
I
look
don't
at
wanna
that.
fail check.
You're alright, you kind of you managed to get off just in time and you sort of stumble away at the end.
Right. Okay.
But you're not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a critical one, the
I was close
kind
to
of-
it.
the boot of your armor would have got caught up in the wheel and it might have gotten a bit messy, but I think you were alright.
I just got an image of that whole chat video with it.
I think you
Help me.
deserved
Yeah.
advantage because it was quite a clever idea actually for navigation.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have to have a quick look around while I'm down here just to see if I can see anything while I'm. I was gonna pick up the bits of skull.
Okay, so what, are you going to start gathering them up?
Yeah.
That's okay, so you bend down and start gathering up the bits of the skull. They're still quite warm.
That's fine.
They're not hot, but they're warm.
Right.
Because like the fire's only just sort of died away.
Have I got somewhere to put them in? Hold on, let me check.
I don't know. You're going to start gathering them into a little pile for now, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. It's Tane's go.
Right. It's 20. How high is this passageway?
About 10 foot.
10 foot.
The cavern's about 30 foot,
Okay.
so the corridor is considerably lower.
That's right. Basically, Tane's gonna help me by flapping the face of this one, and then basically going back over here and heading upwards so he's out of arm's reach from them.
Yeah, that's fine. He flaps in his face and it's kind of like he raises up his arms to grab the owl, but you kind of managed to fly out of the way quick enough.
He's like some kind of sex offender, this owl. He just keeps flapping in people's faces and fucking off.
Watch it, I'll flap in your face in a moment.
You're getting the word wrong. Okay, so the zombie is very much distracted by the promise of a meal that quickly escaped. It's the zombie's turn. It sort of turns and looks, as no one's actually attacked it. It doesn't kind of seem quite ready to get any closer to the
Booty.
cleric yet. Oh, and this zombie, sorry, before its talons go, is going to turn and hammer the stone door. it just kind of wetly squelches against this door, and you can see, like, as it runs its hands down it, it's leaving, like, all this really dark, congealed blood behind it. Right, oops, I went all the way through the initiative. Alan, you're
Two. Right, in that case, I'm going to move through to here and hit the zombie.
okay.
So, first one will be the. Okay.
Wow.
The first
Rapier.
one will be the
Natural 20.
decapitation.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Okay, this ought to be interesting.
Yeah, do you want to roll your damage? You need the second one.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
19. Oh, I'd probably do. 23.
You didn't roll to hit with the. Oh. Wait, what? Did you roll to hit with both? And
No,
the
I didn't
second-
have to hit with, but that's, I thought you weren't going to bother. Well, 20 this one kills it or not. I don't know.
What?
Hit with a dagger.
Oh, of course, because you double all your damage dice, don't you?
critted like a
Oh,
bitch.
that's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so you sort of just step forward, and as this zombie's looking up at the ceiling, like grasping out for your owl, you just kind of like lash out with your rapier, and you take both of its hands off, and it just sort of spends a minute turning from hand to hand, looking like, ooh, and then you kind of just stab it again in the chest, and it just sort of slumps down against the wall with all this nasty blood oozing from its stumps.
I'll turn around to the other guys. Why were we having so much trouble with these things earlier?
Because we was getting skull fucked as well.
Oh, yeah.
Torment, it's your go.
Well, I think these guys have easily got this. The zombies here licked, so I'll move up this way.
Okay.
Pete, you can't see. You got no light. Oh wait, no, you have. So you got the bullseye lantern.
Yep.
Oh, you've
Shining
You've actually
forth.
got a lantern in there.
Shine bright like a diamond.
No, it's down here, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I see. Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's aiming up in this direction.
well, I left it.
that's
Mm.
brilliant.
That's a good point, actually. Can I don't think I can see that zombie up there, can I? So what I'll do is
probably
instead
not, no.
I'll just prep an arrow for obviously if one of them starts coming back for Iris.
Yeah, no, that sounds cool. You can see Ira kind of scrabbling around on the floor with fragments of the skull.
Is that thing dead?
It looks dead.
Better make sure. Don't want that thing coming back fireballing us again.
Yeah, it's still a bit warm at the moment. You have some cloth. Chuck some cloth down. I can put it in.
I've only got. No, I haven't got anything for that. I'm afraid.
Oh.
Okay, so Torment kind of has a quick rummage in his bag while keeping one eye on the end of the corridor, but he doesn't find anything to help you.
Right, okay.
But he has got his bag on the floor in case you want anything else.
Oh, alright, that's alright. I got a I got a sack that I'm not using.
You've got a lot of sacks.
I got a lot of sacks.
Someone's got spare sacks under his arms. Like a weird alien.
You need
sex
spare
turkey.
sacks, man. What are you on about?
Right, Resgan.
Okay, well, I'm not one to be outdone by distance alone, you know. So I'm going to back up a bit
And then run.
and then run.
Nice, okay. So you sort of casually strut backwards and then charge!
That's the point where you've got to go like mind out the way.
Yeah.
Dwarf coming through.
Okay, cool. So you've got your range for that. So yep, that's great. If you would like to roll to hit,
Can I just ask, but is that actually there?
Oh, wait, hang on.
oh
what's the
yeah,
damage?
it's a body.
Oh, just a
Let me
random
just
body.
roll to hit first.
For looting purposes later.
Skipping the roll to hit. Go on, you'll hit. You still hit. That's fine. It's a zombie. It's not exactly prepared for this kind of punishment. Yeah. Is that including your plus for charging?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So you have dealt 14 damage to the zombie. Doesn't seem to have any resistances, just a lot of hit points. So you charge forward and you hack at it with its axe, and it's not really noticing you because it's too busy beating on this door. But you kind of slam your axe against its shoulder, and you just cut one of its arms clean off. But it just doesn't seem to notice or care really. It's just still going to flop against the door like with an arm just on the floor. And I need to do its hit points. There we go. Okay, so it's still standing somehow. Yeah, I know. You can say that out loud. You don't have to PM me that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I know. Valtaria.
There's all the zombies dead down there.
You
No,
know,
there's still one there.
Where is there?
seems like Rez is still attacking something.
There's a spot that you can stand on top of that dead one.
Problem is, I can't see. Actually,
You've got no vision, have you?
no.
I mean, Talon, is your sword glowing?
Probably not, because I use an action to get it out.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Out.
So no,
I'll
it's
probably-
really dark down there.
I'll probably
I mean,
leave him to it because I don't
You
trust.
can attack, but you'll be on disadvantage.
Yeah. I'll back off and I'm gonna see how.
So how can you see Talon?
That's a good question. I thought that I don't know.
Oh, you're seeing through
Do your owl.
terrain.
No, I can't be, because that would stop me from doing anything else.
Oh.
I thought someone else had some light down here, because I can see.
It's a bullseye
You know what?
lantern, and I can see from Iris as well. I think there's
Your-
been issues with
Your
light.
sword's glowing still.
So.
You've got emits light, has sight.
Unless I
You
can,
just
I
don't have
did
all
I cast
players.
it before we came into
There you
this
go.
place?
You can say yes. I think you did.
I think I
To
can
be
see
honest-
using
Still be there.
Iris vision because I've got a big bubble around Iris.
So
Oh, Iris must be.
I'm emitting light. Yeah. No, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
dark vision.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
That's better.
yay!
Okay. But yeah,
It's also dark.
Alan's sword is faintly glowing, which is giving you like a 20-foot radius of light.
Ah, cool. But still, I can't. Oh, yes, I could probably squeeze past and go there. All right. So I'll squeeze there
Mm-hmm.
and I'll hack at this.
Okay.
Zomballs.
Amazingly, you have still hit.
Thank fuck. Jesus
What is this
Christ.
after last time where you didn't hit with a single attack?
Yes. Ah. That dice rolls.
Every time you get a hit, the DM gets a critical.
Thank God for great weapon mastery.
Wait.
But I only changed one dice, so it should be.
Is it 2d6?
Should be 10, wouldn't it?
No, that's alright, that's fine.
Yeah, it would be 10.
Is it 10,
Yeah,
yeah?
it's 10.
Alright, cool. Awesome. Oh, yes, I see. Okay, so you've done 10 damage. Cool. So the zombie that you'd hacked Rez's armor, as you run in, it just seems to be sort of like forgetting about this door that it was so angry with and turning to look at the dwarf. And as it turns round, you just sort of sweep your blade round and cut his head off. It just falls to the floor. Between you have thoroughly dismembered it. And you kind of become aware that there's just a zombie slumped on the floor with stuff spurting out of its hands and it's going all up your greaves.
Oh. I dislike this place. It is too nasty.
Gonna need to go to the car wash when we're done. Do.
Iris.
Yep.
You are still gathering up fragments of the skull.
Yep.
I'm
taking
you
out
found a
my-
pouch.
Yeah, I'm taking out my stitch leather sack
Mm-hmm.
and I'm putting them in there.
Okay, so you're sticking them in a sack. That's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, it's going to take you another round after this to make sure you've got them all, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind looking out and taking a bit longer as well, just to make sure shit don't come and stab me.
Well, I can check that for you, so I'll give you a heads up on that.
I don't think I know you even. Oh wait, no, you was talking to me, wasn't you?
Yeah. You do know he's there.
Go.
Cool. Tane.
Right. Get to that.
Actually, what you should do is put Tane with like a torch just attached to his feet.
Cast a spell on Tane
Oh, that
so he
would
just
be-
glows.
Oh, could you cast light on Tane?
I think you can. You might not be. No, it has to be a certain size.
I
His
can cast
feet?
permanent flame on him.
But you could kick.
That might hurt.
Set
Yeah,
him on
yeah,
fire!
Yeah, that might turn into a.
No.
No, it's a
Permanent flame.
it's a
doesn't
heatless
hurt.
spell.
It's a heatless flame, isn't it?
Yeah, and it lasts
Yeah.
forever.
Wow.
Trouble is,
Yeah.
he can't sneak around if he's carrying
That's true.
light.
It just looks like a fire pigeon then, though. Everyone won't touch him.
He's a
You
phoenix.
could cast it on his tongue and train him to keep his beak shut and see where you're going. He'd like a lighter with wings. Oh, you
Yeah,
would,
but
because
then
it's just a magical flame. It doesn't
Oh,
do anything.
it's not that. It's whenever he tried to get worms or shit like that out of the ground, or like pick up some small animal, he'd be lighting everything up.
Doesn't need to. It's a magical creature. He doesn't eat. Doesn't
This
breathe.
is true.
See.
But it also means you'd have to recast permanent flame every time he died, and as
Is-
you know, that
is-
happens quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
it's a second level spell.
There's only one creature. The other one seems to have disappeared down the corridor.
Yeah.
I'll yell
That's
back to
done,
everybody else.
Okay.
I'm done.
Because they're obviously trying to get away from Iris, so now on their turn he might end up going that way. Because Iris is in line with him now.
Ah. Yeah. Sort of wanders off that way, but not very fast. And you hear a distant.
Oh, it's fallen down the other
There's a
side.
pit or something down there.
Okay. Alan.
He's 40 feet to get to there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should we chase after the other ones?
Can do.
Might as well clean
Alright.
up the rest of them.
Alright.
I don't really want to jump down in there though, really, with this many hit points.
I'll use the water wheel. If I can.
Cool. Yep. Take an acrobatics check.
Yay!
Oh, never mind.
One thing I'm actually good at. Oh, unfortunately now watch me fail horribly.
I'm probably
Don't
going to
say
break my
that because
face.
you will.
Yeah. Okay. So you pretty like safely hang off it, and you're not very heavy, so it takes a minute, but then it just starts turning like, and you just like hop down to the ground quite effortlessly as it gets to the floor. You don't kick the bag Simon's gathering fragments into, which is what would have happened on a critical move.
How dare
How
you?
much
So-
of my movement did that use up?
To get down there, it used up about 15 feet. No, 10 feet. 10 feet.
feet.
So you took an acrobatics check and it's only 10 feet down.
Yep, so I got 10 more feet movement, so
Mhm.
I'll get there to there.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. So you managed to carefully jump over the skull fragments. You do see that Iris like putting all these fragments of this dead thing into a bag, and your mind probably immediately jumps to like loot hoarding gone too far. But part of you does think, why is that happening?
More important things to worry about. Zombies first.
Tormund, it's your go.
I will also brave this thing, because,
Alright.
no guts, no glory.
Dex check or acrobatics, I don't
Ac-
care. If you're proficient in
acrobatics.
acrobatics, you can add it.
I'm not proficient in acrobatics, but I'll do it anyway.
So it's just a dex check then.
Boom. That was
Yeah.
wobbling on that one.
You, it was. So you sort of effortlessly get down as well, and you manage to actually sort of jump off to here. So you're a bit further away. You manage to like kick off it.
Nice.
So that took 10 foot of your movement as well, so you can.
15. I don't really want to go ahead of the group yet, so I'm just going to stay here.
It's okay. You haven't moved that
Prep
much,
myself.
so you can take a ready.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've dashed, so I couldn't.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Resgap, the zombie is now dead.
Cool.
Zombies, no diamonds.
So I'm gonna look around for a patch of dirt and roll about a bit.
Okay, sure. What's the motivation?
Then I'm feeling a little bit naked.
The only dirt I can think of is the room that collapsed.
There's a very dusty corridor back the way you came. But you can find some pretty grubby corners in this one. You have a look round and you find... Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a grubby looking dusty corner. So you might want to go roll about in there for a bit.
Cool. I'll go for it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Go
got to
and make
replace his
yourself
hair
for that.
somehow.
Armoured up with the magic dust.
So Resgemp sort of shuffles off to a very dirty looking corner and just starts rolling about. Are there tears?
There might be tears, but you probably wouldn't see them because that would wash dirt away, so I'm going to conserve my water.
Yeah, to be fair, being immolated is the closest thing your character's had to a bath in many years.
A fire bath.
If he's going to be one with the animals, then he has to, you know,
Cleanse it with
be
fire.
untraceable.
You're going to go poop in the corner as well.
But you definitely have a burnt hair smell about you, which is new. Okay, so I'll shift your character over there anyway.
Better or worse than his usual smell?
Better, actually. Valtaria.
Okay, I'm going to go.
There is a skeleton in the corner, but
Find my way into. Oh, there we go.
you make friends with it.
I want to have a look at this body here because it kind of looks, fresh.
It's not. It's kind of desiccated. And the blood is an ancient stain that's been on the floor a long, long time. If you pull away the clothes, which do seem oddly well intact, but they've still got holes in them. Yeah, you can just see that it's got sort of shriveled flesh,
Ugh.
just barely coating the bones.
Can I make out what race? Like dwarf, gnome,
Looks
orc?
like a dwarf.
Okay. Wonder why everything else is all skeletal.
You want to know?
Because
Because all the others are ones I've put down on the map, whereas that's the only one they bothered to provide on the original map.
Oh, fair
And they're
enough.
like, the room is full of bodies! It's like, but the artist was fucking lazy. I shouldn't say that, because I really like the artist, but maybe they just didn't tell him he needs more bodies.
Delightfully lazy.
Alright, okay. So, I found out there's a dwarf up here! Yay!
Are
That
you
took all my
going to
movement.
take his clothes?
No!
Give them
No,
to
don't-
Rez.
I'd like
Cover
men
yourself
wear
up.
them.
Your hair is gone.
Yeah, to be fair, that's going to be awkward, isn't it?
Walking back into town with a completely naked dwarf in
I
your
mean,
hair.
until now everyone's known he's got a penis, but no one's actually seen it.
Oh, I think we're all going to see it now.
There's not a lot
So-
to hide it.
I thought I had that skull on my crotch.
Oh,
I thought you had
so
that skull
it
on your head.
Do you have a skull on your crotch?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we killed the wolf for my crotch skull.
Oh, I think I do remember this. Okay, you're
Yeah, because
alright.
you got a couple of bear
Yeah, he's-
skulls, didn't you?
I got
So
the
I got
bear
one
paws.
for my head, two cubs
Yeah.
for my shoulders.
Yeah,
and
you
one-
got yeah, and then a wolf for your crotch. Yeah, okay.
I got the bear paw shoulders. And
No,
a
that's
wolf
fine.
cloak.
It's alright. He's retained his dignity with the skull of a dead carnivore.
Okay.
Fine. Ira.
You
It
might
looks
be
like a-
wondering how it's just sort of, staying in place. But it's like a magic balancing trick.
Yeah, deeply
It's when you
excited
start
all the
making the
time.
jaw move, that's when we worry.
You like the Hulk. The secret is I'm never not angry, and the secret with you is you're never not aroused.
So, well, not while Iris is around anyway.
God
So,
damn it.
if you think you've gathered up all the pieces of the skull that are in this channel, you're not sure if you've missed any that might be sort of up on the other side.
What, up here?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, it
But-
did explode in midair there, didn't it? So
Yeah.
it probably would have shattered into.
how
that
high is that? 10
sort
foot?
of radius.
It's 10 foot, yeah.
How,
Like that sort of radius, isn't it?
how far is it from there to there?
From where to where?
From-
Oh, yeah,
foot?
it's 10
10 foot.
foot.
20 foot too. I could probably have a look from where I am to see if I can.
Well, go pick up my bullseye lantern then and shine it over.
Okay, I will next time.
Okay. So you're going to just check the channel for any more fragments just to be extra sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
Do I need to take a spot check?
Yeah. Hey, it's your go. I'll let you know next turn how you spot check one, but take one now.
Okay.
Okay. You find a few.
15, 25, 30.
I find a few more bones.
Just a few more fragments lying about, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna head upwards, so I'm out of clear, but just gonna stay here and keep these guys spotted.
That's fine. The one at the bottom of the chasm
Yeah.
seems to have bones sticking out of its legs
Oh dear.
and is sort of just like
Oh my.
crawling about.
Well, he's not gonna be going far.
Which I suppose breaks its turn status because it actually took damage, but it doesn't look like it's in any position to get back up and fight.
Mercy shot.
Depends if this one's gonna make it over the cliff in time. We'll see. Actually, it'll get 2 turns before I get into combat with it.
Okay. Those zombies go. This one sort of shuffles towards the
What's
cliff
that?
edge.
That's a dead guy, isn't it? Shouldn't he have
Yeah, he's
disappeared
gone.
downstream by now?
So it gets to the edge and it's sort of like about to walk over, but hasn't quite. Oh, and it's actually going to move to here because that's a bit further away from Ira. Talon, it's your go.
I'll move to here
Mm-hmm.
and take a ready action just in case it decides to turn round and come for us to hit it if it gets closer.
Yeah, that's fine. Torment.
Go there. I can see it from there, can I? I'll give it a go.
You're going to shoot it.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah, I thought it
roll
might.
to
If
hit.
it comes back this way, I'll be able to hit it.
Okay, you've hit. Roll your damage.
Boom.
Okay, cool. So you deal 12 damage as your crossbow bolt hits it, and it sort of staggers forwards, and you can just hear sort of like little chips of loose limestone falling down. It's like, but then it slumps back against the wall and starts to turn.
Nice.
Is it dead?
No.
No, starts to turn round.
Okay.
Rez, you're feeling a little bit dirtier, but it's going to need more work.
That's foul. Ah, shit, I should have used trip attack. I could have tripped the thing down into the hole. Never mind.
You're you're getting there anyway. It's going to take a few more turns till you've used up all the dirt in this corner. Are you there? I don't think he's there.
Yo, me.
Yo. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to someone else.
No, I was talking to you.
Who else is going to be dirtying themselves up in a
Do
corner?
you want to keep dirtying yourself up? You're
No,
not
no,
quite
no.
there.
I'm gonna head north with the party.
Okay, that's fine.
No one gets left behind.
So
Oh, for me, who has to go get the fucking ball lantern?
you, in order to head north, you have to go down into the channel, unless you want to just head as north as you can without that.
No, stuff it. I'll charge.
Could charge into the channel.
Off the edge. Rah!
Okay, are you gonna jump like and try and land
Yeah,
safely? Okay. So that's. Have you just calculated that that's 25 to there? Do you want to move your character where you want to go? Sorry. So you're there. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine.
You might need to move it because I've just backed out again.
Yeah, that's fine. Can you take an athletics check to try and get down safely?
Yep. When I'm back in.
Athletics or acrobatics?
It's acrobatics, isn't it?
If it's a jump, it's athletics.
Yeah, but it
it's-
says land.
It's landing, isn't it?
Oh, is he
It's-
jumping?
Yeah.
What if I rolled?
Oh, okay.
What if I did like
No,
a
no,
gamble?
true.
Yeah, okay, so you're doing a roll, that will be acrobatics. And if you get a good enough roll, if you get a good enough dice roll to do an actual roll, you won't break your momentum.
Ooh.
That's probably not what you needed. You land flat on your face. You damage is per 10-foot fallen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 1d4 per 10 foot?
I think it's 1d6.
Yeah.
You take 4 points of damage.
Ah.
And
So we hear a bone
you're
crunching from
aching
behind
there.
us.
You say, but you manage to sort of drag yourself to your feet, at least. You're not injured badly or anything. That's how.
Oh, was it? He's not raging, is he?
No, he's not,
No,
because he
that's
hasn't been fighting, so...
10, 20,
I know he did, didn't he?
30... 40. I'm going back over for the ball.
Yeah,
lads.
so, was Rez raging?
I don't think it was.
No.
No.
No, okay.
If he was, he isn't anymore.
He's raging that he's hit the floor, but...
So I meant was getting the ball.
That's
into-
fine. So, Irith, you think you've definitely got all the pieces that work?
I'm
then
waiting for... Oh, okay, I'll tell you what then. If I think I've got them all,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start spinning the... Not fast. Like, I'm gonna start spinning it this side, and walk around here, and then grab this side and try and pull myself up onto the ledge.
Ah, I like it. Okay, take an athletics check to get enough momentum. I'll say one athletics check for the whole turn, if you like.
I'm just seeing the
You're gonna have to do a
ridiculousness.
jump as well.
21.
Right,
Pirates of
so
the Caribbean shit.
yeah, it's pretty Pirates of the Caribbean. But then so is the Hobbit.
Mm.
A little bit about that, didn't I, actually? So yeah, you start pulling the wheel and it just starts creaking like.
Yeah,
you start turning it.
I
and
don't
you
want it
can hear
going too fast.
No, it's not going too fast, but you can hear the bellows go. And like you manage to give it a good pull, so it's like at least going round, and then you quickly run round and you grab onto the other side of it, and it starts pulling you up. Actually, I'm going to make you take another athletics check to jump to the far ledge. I assume that's what you want to do.
No, I want to get on this ledge.
Pussy. Oh, no, she's gonna-
No, because I want my bullseye lens to see if I can see any on that left side.
Okay,
Well, that's what I was getting it for.
that's fine.
Well, okay, well, you want me to go on that side? No, mind.
Yeah, and then I'll shine the lamp
flat
straight for
on
you.
my face.
It's going to
Balls
take
deep.
a jump.
Alright, I'll try it. Just for the hell of it, you know what I mean?
Go for it, Ira!
Probably stand on that bit in the middle, and then jump across
Show
from
your
there.
elephant
It's only because you're
badassery.
jumping from a moving platform.
Yeah, I guess this.
Just don't do terribly.
Yay!
So you
Try and grab for that bit in the middle, because it's
You
the same
jump.
level as the ledge.
you manage to grab onto the edge of the ledge and you sort of fall heavily against it, but you haven't failed too badly. And you grab onto the edge. Can you take another check to try and pull yourself up, please? You're hanging. You can do it next turn.
Shit.
Just chilling, chilling on the side.
I warned you about those pies, Ira. I warned you.
It's not the, it's not those
Your arms are
pies.
starting to hurt.
It's
You
the
have to-
chips.
Do you make like a fatty grunt, like a while you're trying to heat yourself up?
Even though she's like a slender elk.
It is a fatty grunt.
It's funny.
So like it's Ains go now. And yeah, Iris hanging, not you're sort of in limbo between utter failure and
Great
sort
success.
of success.
Oh dear.
I'll slap the zombie around a bit. The wings.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Pain sort of intervenes before the zombie can fall off the edge and just flaps at it, and it hears dinner behind it. And, sort of-
But actually, is it moving to go off the edge?
the zombie.
Yeah.
It'd turn around this way.
It was
because
but
I killed
no,
it.
it's
Oh,
turned
I
this
killed
way
it.
now. It's starting
Yeah,
to turn
that's right.
around, but you push it a bit more onto solid ground.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I'll back off but stay in the air.
Okay.
Out of reach.
Sure. The zombie sort of turns and looks at Tame, but sees that that's not a particularly good strategy, given how his fellow ended up. The zombie on the floor is just looking up at Tame and like grasping out, but it's a bit out of reach.
A bit.
And this one just goes as it gets to there. Do you want to attack it?
I do.
Because it's not.
I had
Oh no, it can attack
I-
you. It's got 20-foot move.
Yeah, I had a ready action.
That's fine. How the hell can they move 20 foot?
Shamble powers.
No, sorry. Valtari is only as fast as a zombie.
What the?
That breaks
18 and
that.
16.
Fuck's sake.
18 and 16. What about that 9 in between?
And the 12?
advantage.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, I see.
Good point. It was shambling for me because I shot it.
Yeah, that's true. It might go for you, actually.
17 damage.
And that's enough of that. As the zombie rounds the corner, you just sort of like run it through, and it just sort of like shambles onto your rapier a little bit, and then you pull it free. It carries on forwards and looks longingly at Tormund's tasty, supple flesh, but then realizes it's time to sleep. Alan.
You. Oh, yes, my go, isn't it?
Yeah, that was
Exactly.
in his go.
You get 2 goes for some reason.
Well, not much I can do because I don't want to waste any more of my arrow. Do you want to take the last shot of the one that's pretty much dead on the floor?
I suppose.
Alright, you won't be able to see without me, though, will you?
No.
Oh.
What's that?
Vix pointed out that zombies
Sorry.
have a chance of getting better.
I didn't want to say.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
thanks.
No.
sake.
These zombies are past their best.
That's alright.
They're a bit too,
They passed the sell by
a bit too shambling.
Thank fuck for that.
I'm gonna take a roll for the one that just went down. Okay.
Alright.
Get back, Talon, please. Save me.
How much damage did you do to it?
17.
It rolled a 2. It's dead. Deader than dead. No. They've just not been doing a good job of getting back up. That's the problem.
Deader than a cheeseburger crossing Iris path.
Oi. I like my burgers and chips, but don't start taking the mick.
Aren't
do
you a
it.
vegetarian? You're like a wood elf, aren't you?
Yeah.
Too many nuts.
I like looking at cheeseburgers.
Being like, I will never get that. La, 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 la.
How steep is this slope?
Minute on the lips, lifetime on the hips.
It's probably about 75 degrees. So it's like you could climb down it without falling flat on your face. But it would You probably need to go like facing the wall to do so.
No, okay, I'll just wait here.
I'd want you to slide down with your rapier out in front of you and just be like, loosh into the back of that zombie.
But I will be ready just in case something comes close and I'll hit it.
Okay.
Say resurrecting zombie from behind, perhaps.
So, on the far side, you see an unfamiliar looking dwarf.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm bullshitting you, it's not a doppelganger. Right, Tormund, should go.
Yeah. It's me, Talon! But wait, I'm Talon!
Yeah.
Or I!
Oh, we haven't done that yet!
Yeah, I'll get her there. Have me some zombie.
Okay,
That'll do.
cool. Would you like to roll your damage?
11.
So, an arrow thunks into this zombie that's just crawling around pitifully. And it just... But it still keeps crawling. It's just not dying.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's a pincushion.
Well, that was a wasted mercy shot.
Resgan,
I thought you were good at this stuff.
Come on, I went right through
Yo.
his fucking skull.
you're back on your feet. At least. The others have disappeared off around the corner. And you
I
can
could
hear
really
them
use the healing
arguing.
wall or anything, really.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Do I still have a potion? Let me just double check. No, I don't have a potion. I'll just trot on then, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. What, like at a walking pace?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this old dwarf hurt his
Do you,
leg.
do you want to move you, or do you want to move? Do you want me to move your character?
I'll move it.
Okay, go for it.
Actually, I'll hang out on the corner. So Valtaria knows where we've gone.
That's fine. You can see these two at the edge of this chasm. You recognise it as the chasm. This is the tunnel. You
Yeah.
can just faintly smell something a bit like splosh. And you recognise this as the tunnel that the splosh originally came from. And you remember frantically clawing your way up this slope to attack it.
I
So,
think we might want to
kind of familiar.
Oh shit, I was going to do that this time, wasn't I?
Valtaria.
Okay,
The water's
I'm
been stopped for
gonna.
a reason.
Right, give me a sec. Walk over, grab the lantern. Okay, how much was that? That was 15. I want to try and shine it over the edge, in Iris' vague direction.
Yeah, that's fine. So you see Iris sort of hanging from the ledge, grunting.
Come on, Iris, you can do it.
Iris, take an athletics check to get up.
Oh dear.
That'll do. You managed to haul yourself up.
Oh.
Takes most of your movement. Looking around, you can see from Valtaria's illumination, there are a few fragments just scattered about. Most of them went into the channel, but there's a few scattered about here.
Right.
It didn't explode in midair. It hit the floor and shattered.
Right. I'll start picking them up then.
That's fine. You could probably get them all in one turn.
Cool.
Pain.
I will flap in the face, giving Peter
Provide the
advantage.
zombie with a last meal.
No.
Okay.
What, Chuck Pete over?
It sort of reaches out hungrily, but again, it's just not quite fast enough.
Ah,
So with Pain, you can flap in the face and get out of the way without getting attacked.
yeah.
You're not like
It's
going.
an owl.
Your phone's going. Right,
The owl has the provokes no opportunity attacks when it flies out of enemy's reach.
Oh, it's like the flyby or whatever.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, cool. So the
So-
zombie he tries to eat the owl but doesn't quite succeed.
There! I've got an opening.
This is a zombie dwarf, by the way, and it just looks ravenous. Okay, the zombie is going to sort of pitifully try and crawl away. Okay, is everything alright? Okay. Okay. How long is your go?
Give me a second.
You might want to get your bow out. I've only got 1 arrow left.
I'll put my I'll cast light on Pete's bow and, and put my dagger and rapier away so we can see.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. So the light transfers from you to Tormund.
Yep. Where the hell's that thing going?
It's shambling away with broken legs, probably clawing itself along, I'm assuming.
Is it 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim, or just 20 feet?
What, light spell? 20
Yeah.
foot light, 20 foot dim, I think. I'll double check, hang on.
That's what we've been playing it as, so let's just play it as that for now. Probably just because I put it in wrong and I thought it was 20 by 20. Okay, cool.
No, you're right. 20 foot light and 20 foot dim light.
That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, you've cast it on Tormund. Tormund can see. Tormund, your bow is glowing and looks magical.
What the fuck? I just dropped the thing. No.
Your bow clatters down into the abyss.
No. Right, I'll have
You've
a
got
goal then.
advantage on this.
Nice. There's one. I won't need it, but yeah, 25.
Okay. Do you want to roll your damage?
I was going to say, did you know this? That in the dim area, you're also at disadvantage.
Really?
In the dim area of the light, you're disadvantage.
We should probably start playing that.
Hmm.
Okay, so you put another arrow into the zombie, but it just looks even sadder and more hopeless as it continues to crawl away.
No, sorry, it's on perception checks.
You almost feel like you just want to let it go.
DM.
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard.
Cool.
Let's go.
I shall sigh and look at Tormund.
For Christ's sake, it's undead. I can only do so much.
I'm seriously considering pushing him down there and say, go on then, finish it off.
Are you going to do anything, or are you just going to chill out?
I'm going to call over to Valtaria saying, hurry up,
Okay.
the zombies.
Yeah. I have a sudden urge to like point down there and go, look, there's a splosh.
Splosh! I was thinking exactly the same thing.
So Valtaria manages
It's not
to
my go,
move
I shall
40
back a
feet
second.
and then re-illuminate the area where Irith is picking stuff up. Irith, you think you finished gathering all the fragments?
Yep.
You can hear the others. There's some kind of commotion at the end of the corridor.
Cool. Can I
yeah,
take one
no,
last
can I?
perception test just to...
Yeah, you can.
But just fuck off.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you found it.
Okay.
You know, you're confident enough that you don't see any need to continue looking.
Okay.
Like, there were a couple on the other side, but you picked those up before you came down, so.
Cool.
Okay, it's Tane's go again. Tane feels a sudden urge to become the sad dwarf zombie's last meal.
How many arrows have I got left?
Down to like more than me.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Okay. But it's time to go. I will give myself advantage.
Okay. The sad zombie crawls away into the water. With a splash.
Right, I'll draw my own bow. Oh, wait, a few minutes my go now.
It's always wanted to be a sailor. I'm gonna try and reach the sea.
The SS Sad Zombie.
Okay.
Maybe we should throw a bottle down there and christen him.
You're gonna roll to
down
hit.
the waves.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to roll your damage?
Yep.
See, I'm really waiting for it to pass its save against death roll.
16
Okay.
damage.
16 points of damage. DC of the save is... Let's have a look. 5 plus the damage taken. That's 21.
In that 20.
Constitution saving throw, so it gets plus 3. Ooh, no, it's a 6. It's dead.
Don't tell me, see, that's how you kill a zombie.
It finally sort of just slumps down and stops moving, and the stream sort of gently carries it away to the next life.
God damn it.
Oh, it's dark around that corner.
When you halve your arrows and round down for the amount you get back, take away however many you shot at that zombie, because you ain't getting them back.
I don't know how many I've used in this fight because it was the last time we played.
Yeah, just approximate.
Probably got like 2 back, maybe.
Anyway, combat, guys, as much as that wasn't really anything but a sad excuse for combat, is over. You're not getting it now, just so that.
Ding dong.
So, let's have a look. Now, as much as today's combat was not that exciting, you guys are going to remember that last fight with the flame skull.
Was part of the combat.
It was pretty tough. And as a result,
And Talon did die. Briefly.
didn't die.
Rez did. Rez went down.
Rest went down as well
Oh yeah.
after the fireball. So there were what? 8 zombies, I believe. Yeah, there were. Okay, so you guys get 400 XP for the zombies, plus for the main course, the flame skull, you get 1,100 XP.
Oh!
That's 1,500 experience.
So 300 each.
Yay!
Nice.
They get 300 XP each, including Altaria. So I'm gonna make a note. Of
Nice.
safety.
Just over 5 grand XP. Woo.
You got 300 XP. Not
Nice.
for the bloody zombies, which were
5,087.
There's good turning on the zombies there. I think
Saved our asses, let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
there's some of Altaria's water wheel related cleverness and bothering to turn undead and then picking up the fragments advantage. Resgen. Sorry, not advantage. What's it called? That thing?
Inspiration.
Yeah.
And it's Iris, right? 'Cause she said Altaria,
Irish.
and
yeah.
I got confused.
No. And Resgen. Yeah. You can have inspiration for rolling around in the dirt. So, I'm not saying no one else deserves inspiration. I'm saying I'm faster than the DM and I'm going to do it out quite sparingly right now. That was an epic fight and I think you all work together really well. Who got the killing shot on the flame skull?
I did.
Yeah, you can have inspiration for that then.
You bastard frag jackal.
So there you go. You've got 3 lots of inspiration between the party. Share them as you will.
Oh look, I was in the shadows and I Cunty McNinja did.
Who's got the least hit points and can get one shot by fireballs?
Right now, me, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the other reason that Talon gets inspiration is you got to that bit where your life flashed before your eyes. You were so close to death. It's not even funny. Like, you could have died and you realise that, and that's quite a frightening thought. Resgenth as well, you now that the rage has worn off, you realise that was a very tough fight. Altaria, you're just wondering why you can't hit anything.
I can't hit the broadside of a
Tormund,
bar.
you got pretty messed up as well, so you're feeling pretty beaten down.
I need hit points.
You're,
I need a
you're
rest.
feeling
I need
so
some
glad
keys.
that when that thing flipped out and used its eye beams, they missed, because you're not sure you'd have all your limbs attached if they'd hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so
one of them did.
I don't think it did.
Something hit me that it fired. It might have been the fire. It wasn't fireballs. It was a magic missile that was fired.
5 magic missiles, yeah.
Yeah, they spanked me pretty hard, and I got zombied a few times too.
So, the combat's over. I'm going to let you guys move around freely without taking any more damage. As long as you're within this room, so you can fire off whatever
Can I-
you like.
Well, I'm gonna try and climb back down.
I want to look down the other
that's
end of
fine.
this
You
channel.
can do that.
Can I cast light on myself again so I can see?
Do I
Okay.
need
Ah.
do I need to roll though to go down or?
No, I said you can move around freely now.
Okay,
Take
I'm
my light
climbing
out.
back down.
Go down there then.
Cast down my belt, I think.
I don't know, what are you coming down here for? Do we need to come down here?
You're casting light on your clock.
What's
Yeah.
Well, I think we explore this place. There's no other way up there, is there?
You should
Just
just
draw
pull your
attention
trousers
to
Well, that's
down.
according to them
President,
guys.
cast
That
on
way
your
goes
hand.
back up to thingy.
Yeah, but we don't know what's to the east.
That's what we need to check.
Where's
What
my
stop
map?
the water?
Oh yeah,
That's
so
the
we
important
want to
thing.
be on this side anyway. Well, the thing that stopped the water is that big chasm
Yeah.
where the water.
No, is it coming from that way or is it coming from the other way? We don't know. We haven't looked down this way,
Well,
have we?
Well, judging based on the map and the way I drawn the water going, if the water was going from the pool over, oops.
The pool is stationary. It could be that the water has come down to that point, then something stopped it, and it's blocked off
Yeah,
like a little rock
so the
pool.
water pool was over there, where we found the two
Yeah,
rings.
the water to the north, it looks more like some sort of fissure that sort of split
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and then the water was travelling in that direction.
That's like an ampersand, isn't it?
Give me a chance.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
Infinity symbol everywhere.
yeah, in that direction. So based on judging and where we saw the water in the room above, where that zombie you just shot was, there was that big chasm, wasn't there?
Mhm.
Yeah, so the
Big-
water's going
Big
down there.
chasms
It's-
everywhere.
Yeah, well, there's only one chasm, isn't there, from in that bit?
Hmm.
So from that point, it's going out instead of coming down this channel.
Well, do we want to check down here anyway, just in case
Well, it looks like
of
there's,
anything else?
there's an empty wall down here, down at this end.
I can't see what's down there because I don't have light.
I presume there's just a hole down here.
Yeah, there's a hole and the channel continues, but it's basically it's only 10 foot wide, so you have to be standing in the channel to sort of go down through there. Sorry, 10 foot tall, if that makes sense. So it's like you're going into a little corridor.
Hmm.
Again, it's kind of bone dry. What I will say, you know that booming wave sound that you've been hearing?
Yeah.
It's very loud in this room in general. It's especially loud at that exit. You can just hear it.
sorry.
And it's very occasional, but it's like.
Well, anyway, while you guys are chatting, I went back up to get my lantern to come back down.
No, I would have brought it down with me.
Oh,
So,
okay. Do
anyway,
you guys want me to cast Prayer of Healing to heal everyone?
I think that would be a great idea. Because
Mhm.
there's like 3 of us that are just totally messed up.
Where's
Where's
Oz?
I don't know. Bring Rez down here, would you?
Yeah, I'll wander over.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You
Resi,
wanna
Resi,
move
Resi.
yourself, or- Awesome. Stick yourself down in the channel.
Well, I think we found the furnace room anyway.
Hmm.
Somehow.
The question is that you need to ask yourself now: is this what you were looking for?
What's making the noise? That's what I'm thinking.
Well, it said it was the spell altar, didn't you?
The
Forge
thing that
of
you're looking
spells.
for is called
Forge
the
of
Forge of
spells.
Spells.
This could just be a forge. I don't know. Did anybody check it? We haven't really checked it because we've just been fighting, haven't we?
Mm.
I mean, we can go up and have another quick look. I don't know if it would be a. Let's have a look then.
Well, that flame skull was protecting it.
Well, we've got there or there, but then.
Oh,
again,
that is a
could have
point.
just come through
We
from
do
there.
need to talk about this flame skull.
Why? What about it?
Because if I remember correctly, it's something about maybe it needs consecrating.
Why doesn't that kind of fall under your prerogative, being the cleric?
Do you think you can pull it off?
Uh,
You know what I meant. Get your mind out of the gutter, boys.
well,
We're in a gutter.
to consecrate some.
Point made.
Screw you, Talon. Screw you.
I'm gonna high five Alan.
Anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, the
You know what? Just not gonna say anything.
With your chest muscles.
With that, I'm gonna climb out of said gutter.
Metaphorically or physically?
Both.
High five.
Yeah, high five. High five.
well, the only consecration stuff I've got I don't actually have any spells to do it.
Could we use the forge maybe in a way to try and destroy it?
Why?
The same way that you'd put a weapon into fire to reforge it, to break it down. Would it work in a magical forge to destroy it?
Well,
Or would it reforge it?
I don't know. I'm not a priest. Or a cleric.
Why don't we just give it to Rez and tell him it will turn into a splosh unless he hits it repeatedly with his axe?
no. It's consecration, isn't it? So, but the only thing I've got that consecrates stuff is I've actually got some holy water, but that's it.
That hopefully might be enough.
Hey?
Holy water your sack now.
Guess I'll have to try that.
Well, it's the
Okay.
only other thing we've got really.
So what are you gonna do? You've got a vial of holy water, yeah?
I'm gonna pour it in my sack.
Stuff ain't cheap.
I know it's not cheap.
You pull out the stopper, then you like kind of tip it into the sack. As you do so, you hear this really strange sound at the edge of hearing. It just sounds like a wailing scream, and it's really quiet, but it gets louder and louder, like until it's sort of like you hear it like normally, and it's focused on the pouch, and green flames sort of just jet up out the pouch, like, and it drops from your hands, and the pouch and its contents just burst into flame on the floor. The flames turn from a normal, like from a horrible sickly green to just a normal flame, and it sort of just burns away into ash. The fragments and everything are gone.
Oh,
Well, I think that did it.
my sack.
Oh.
It was a leather sack as well. Damn
I'm
it.
just gonna pat Ira reassuringly on the shoulder.
Can I use mending on the sack?
The sack
skull coming
is
together.
indistinguishable from the upper ash, which is the flame skull. So
Oh.
if you use mending, I'll make you roll to see which one you mend.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
We'll
okay,
get you
I'll leave
another
it.
sack out of the
I
party
just
loot.
imagine him just going through the ashes, like
That sounds
trying to
bad.
do heart cardio
Yeah.
presses. Just like, no, come back to me, my little son.
On the floor with his hands in the air. Why? You were so expensive!
So the sack is forever lost, but with it have gone the remains of the flame skull. you realise that you must have done the right thing by pouring holy water on the skull. You have indeed consecrated it, and you've prevented it from coming back to life. You recall the words of the person that you spoke to in the distant past when you were fighting with the Lich, and you recall them saying that within an hour the thing returned to life and continued its slaughter. And you kind of breathe a sigh of relief as you realise that you've avoided that, given what it could do.
Who made that noise? Because it just sounded like the Simon's character hanging from a ledge.
I think it was Simon.
Damn it, give me my pouch back. I'm gonna kick the ash off the side.
That's fine. It just falls into the channel slowly. It's just normal, not magical ash now.
Cool. Right, shall we venture down this way then?
Well, weren't we going to check out this
The
Bellows and Forge?
potentially.
Oh yeah, good point.
See if
And
it's magical
also,
or just normal.
weren't you going to do some more of your heebie-jeebie heaviness?
Oh, okay. Well, why you guys?
Heebie-jeebie healiness. Sweet
Yeah.
zombie Jesus. Do you have a brain cell?
I've had a very bad day.
Evidently.
So you can shut up.
Alright. While you guys are searching, I'll start casting this spell then.
Okay, that's
Cool.
fine. So you're casting the spell. Meanwhile, you guys are searching around the room. So in some of the corners of the room, and like up against the edge of the furnace, there's heaps of coal piled up that look like they've been here a long, long time. But hey, coal tends to stick around. There's also some sort of rusty old iron mine carts, which are full with what looks like unrefined ore of some kind.
Shininium.
Shininium, yeah. Actually, I know what kind of ore it is because I was reading someone's blog and they know far too much about the Forgotten Realms, so that's good.
Unobtainium.
That's one of the elements, and it's probably highly radioactive, so it's not that. Some of the corpses are still wearing remnants of their armour, but I mean remnants. There's nothing of value here. The only things in this cavern that look remotely valuable are the ore that's sat in these carts.
What
But-
does? Well, I can't even check, can I?
Loot
No, you're
train.
busy healing.
Well, should we actually have a look at the forge, see if there's some type of runes or anything on it? Anything
Well,
that
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think
that it's
because this
magical?
is sort of a dwarven mine, that I might have some sort of insight as to what this might be. So, shall I do a
point.
perception check?
Go for it.
Looks like a forge to me.
Yeah, if Reskamp would like to take a perception check.
No.
No. So your perceptiveness has failed you. I wouldn't mind you taking a knowledge check though, which would be on your intelligence. It's perception, intelligence, or wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, can you take an intelligence check? Because you're looking at it and you're like, but I'd like to give you another chance.
Intelligence, that's +1. Okay.
Oh no!
Quit.
I dropped my dice.
I love
They
the
could have
ting
this
noise that
fine
it made
looking
there.
the other day.
It's good. So
It ain't happening.
you think? I mean,
It's
you
a forge.
you remember from like back home seeing big furnaces like this. You feel that it's definitely a furnace, and that the fuel probably goes in this end, and that the air probably comes in from this end, and that makes it hot. You have a feeling that the ore around the room was probably refined here. You can see like some taps and things for fractioning off the ore as it came out. So you think that it was probably the central furnace of this place, which is interesting because most of the mines from growing up were the ore was pretty much carted out and exported to other locations where it was then refined into ingots. But it looks here like they've got you can see some ingot casts dotted about. It looks like they had.
Are there any other casts? Any molds or anything?
So you say that sort of half out loud, and that might prompt you guys to have a look and see what you can find.
Okay, I'll look
Sure.
around.
Okay. So I'd like everyone to take a perception check. Rescamp's already resigned himself to not seeing these things, knowing they might be there. So
That danced on a 20, that did. So
Hey, I got 22.
Valtaria, you were.
I've got 10 minutes to cast this spell.
Good God, how many times are you familiar? Want to look around, Jesse?
You get advantage on perception rolls.
Yeah, so Tane sees a few things, but Valtaria's already kind of spotted them by that point, and she's like moving over to have a look. But you see some on the other side, for your familiar, that you might be able to look at. There are sort of like various casts and molds from all manner of weapons and segments of armor. And also just more general tools like tongs and a hoe and things like that.
Bloody hose.
Like, it looks like they produced quite a lot of stuff here, as well as just ingots. And it looks like this place was not just a working mine, but almost like a working smithy as well.
Well, it was the Forge of Spells, so supposedly.
But like, you don't see anything. None of you see anything to suggest that this place had any sort of innate magic about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They might have made the weapons and stuff here and then imbued it somewhere else.
Well, let's look around.
The Forge of Spells. So.
Well, we've still got to find the mage, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so at least we know that
What
this
mage
approach
is
is the
that,
main.
sorry?
We took out Spider-Man, but there's another one, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a human
The mage
mage,
went
we were
wandering.
told.
Yeah, you were told that.
Unless he's that twat at the old owl. Well, and if he is, I'll murder everyone and him.
So, do you guys remember what you were told about the human mage?
No.
You were told that there was some sort of
Do we all get 11 hit points now then for that? spell?
tentacled
Yeah.
eye beast guarding the forge,
Yes.
The old.
and that the human mage had been sent to negotiate with it, and that that Nesnar hadn't heard anything since.
Okay.
Anyway, everyone gets 11 hit points back.
Thank you. Feel a bit better now.
the three zombies stand up.
Touch your face.
It's up to 6 creatures, so it wouldn't be many of them anyway.
Yeah, I can
5
choose
of them
them.
used up on us.
I'm just going to choose which of you don't get hit points back.
And, no, I choose who I want to heal.
He does.
Up to 6 creatures.
Yeah, but what you're forgetting is all this time you've just been a doppelganger. So yeah, you can see this huge almighty forge. It looks, to be honest, furnace. It looks like with a bit of work and some way to get water back into it, you might be able to get it up and running again. It'd take a lot of work, but you could. It's certainly something that's doable.
Yeah, do you want this?
You've already seen that the mechanism works.
Forge some
But
shit
it
from
would
the
take a-
unobtainium.
We'd have to dam up the stream again, so it would actually flow through this gully rather than into the into that gorge.
That's true. Seems to be the case.
Yeah, that would take a lot of effort.
Unless everyone just wheeze in the gully at once. Although that might not work.
Can't Simon create water?
Yeah, I can only create 10 gallons. It's not quite enough.
My turn. Oh, maybe we could just try and resurrect one of the zombies and just have him wandering around, spinning around the wheel constantly.
Like a hamster.
Yeah. Hollow out the inside a bit, so it's like...
Well, if you build a gantry, you can have people just constantly walking upstairs. So I used to do it when you had water wheels.
Stairmastering it.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
really?
Well,
Yeah,
when
so you
I'm
have
raging,
people
I get advantage on strength checks, so don't I?
You can
Yeah.
be like,
I suppose if someone's constantly
Furious
whipping you, you're
hamster.
taking damage, wouldn't you? So you could constantly stay in rage while going up and down the water wheel.
Yeah, I don't think this is the time.
Yeah.
I think you guys are in business though.
So should we try and bring this place back rather than the castle?
Dwarven whipping industries. How many dwarves can you whip to make the water wheel
let's have a
turn?
look. Right, Tane stealthing and go down the corridor.
Are we going back down the gully?
What,
or...
down that way?
Yeah, I'll have a look, see what he can see.
Oh.
Do you hear that, Dave?
Oh yeah, Tane stealthing and going that. Sorry, yeah, I did hear it. I
Yeah.
might need a break to get a drink in a minute, but I'll tell
Okay,
you what you
sure.
said.
Cool.
So, Tane has entered the booming cavern. A narrow ledge. Oh, what the hell? Is that from a different approach? Yeah, don't worry. I've already read that, Simon.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying I wanted.
No, that's fine. I've already worked it all out. Don't worry, it's sorted. So it's up to you to get the money, though.
Yeah.
So Tane's found himself in a large cavern. Now, before him is a sort of narrow ledge to the west and east, and then from there there's just a sort of drop off, and there's this huge pool. The pool house is a surging, seething body of water. The rhythmic booming that you heard throughout the mines is far louder in this cavern, and at regular intervals, a fresh surge of water funnels into the chamber and slams against the wall just below the ledge, creating a... The echo suggests that this cave might be one arm of a much larger cavern to the northeast.
Must be connected to the sea then, you'd think.
Or
Because way like
something's
this.
creating some kind of movement from something, maybe.
We'll find out, I suppose. How close are we to the sea?
Okay, so who's got basic geography
Whoa.
knowledge out of the party?
Me with survival, isn't it?
Yeah,
Probably
that's
the
true.
best.
I'll let you and Talon take the check as Talon posed the question.
Survival check.
Yeah, Pete, you get an extra 13 hit points.
Yay!
So, Talon's not sure. Talon poses the question. Tormund, you can answer it. You guys are about as far away from the sea as you could be, to be honest. The direction that you're heading in now, Tormund, you imagine will be taking you deep
Inland?
into the Sword Mountains, which is inland.
Yeah.
So,
What's causing this?
yeah, so it does pose the question of where is this booming coming from? What's driving these waves?
Maybe could be the Forger spells that's creating it. Wherever it might be.
I'll have to see.
I do wonder where this pool could lead. I don't know. It's said that there's many tunnels and caverns underneath Faerun, and you've even heard that the Underdark has its own oceans.
Oh my.
Well, that's going to get interesting. Right. Let's have a quick search around this.
Okay. So you're gonna have a search around that cavern, yeah?
Yeah. So there are multiple exits to it.
Yeah, so which way are we going? This way? Or is this way?
So the ledge hugging the south wall is 15 feet above water level.
Okay.
But when the surges enter the cave, which is happening about every couple of minutes, the water level sort of like rises so that the ledge is only like 5 feet above the water, and then it sort of recedes slowly over time.
So all it would take would be a larger wave than normal, and it would overtop.
Yeah, it would crash over.
Fun to know.
But you haven't.
One question
The
for
area-
Talon.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I was just going to say that can Tane see somewhere to get out of the channel round there? Because if we do go down that way, we're not going to want to stay in the channel.
Yeah, so what Kane can also see is that over this way, you can see dimly some steps leading
Yeah.
upwards, some stone steps.
And
And-
there's also... Oh, sorry. Carry on, Dave.
Go on.
I was going to say there's also another corridor out to the northwest as well.
Yeah, that's correct. And both seem to be, natural caverns. However, the steps seem to have been hewn into the natural stone by, presumably, the former occupants, which were the dwarves. And as for this way, if you want Tane to fly off that way, you can do.
What, the other direction? Yeah, might as well, because he was the only one that could have a look. So,
Okay, go
can you
for
see
it.
anything?
So, I don't know whether you can actually see the edge of the map on Tane.
Can, yes.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to briefly describe what you can see beyond that. You can see that this water, sort of like this huge pool or lake or ocean or whatever it is, it just stretches off as far as Tane can see into the darkness. And these surges, Tane can just out in the distance to see a sort of rippling disturbance moving across the surface a great distance away. And as it gets closer, it sort of grows and eventually sort of breaks as it enters this area, causing this huge surge of water. You've got no idea where it's coming from. I'd like Tane to take a perception check.
Is this from sight?
This is from sight, yeah. So, you can see another ripple beneath the surface. And
Dwarven submarine!
it doesn't look like it's got anything to do with these huge rolling wave-like disturbances.
Where?
And it's off to the northwest, and it seems to be coming towards Tane.
Oh, shit. You know he's hidden, right? Or he's stealthed. But he's supposed to be.
Okay. In that case, it seems to be coming towards Tane, and then it sort of
Stops.
stops and carries on to the east. However, you do think you see something sort of dark and sinuous
How
momentarily break the
big?
surface. The bit
how
you
big?
saw looked worryingly large.
Okay, guys and gals, stay at the water. As if that was not
Why?
Sounds like piranha. This.
There's
Jesus, well.
possibly something large and hungry in it.
Okay, more animal-like than.
I wouldn't worry about that, hopefully, because hopefully we're not going anywhere near it. But
Animal, vegetable, or
that
mineral.
sounds good.
It looked like it was probably too large to be able to enter via the narrow channels that connect to this cavern, which, one, tells you that this cavern is more than likely secure and free from you getting eaten, and two, that it's that bloody big. So, yeah.
Okay, so where do we want to go then? Party leader.
No,
Yeah,
leader.
No. Maybe not through that way then?
Probably not through that way. We've got this route to the right here that's not down the gorge.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, we'll mark this bit, and obviously, if we don't succeed finding stuff down there, we'll just loop back, I suppose.
Yep.
Should
But
we
we
go
don't-
and get drinks and stuff now? I think
I
those
think
are
so,
certainly
yeah.
some.
Yeah, because
I
I
can
could
do
do
with
the
that.
toilet as well.
See you guys soon.
In a bit.
Yeah, see you soon, guys. Got some chocolate technology. How did it work? Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
My pain's gone. It was still there a bit earlier, it's gone now though. Who's here at the moment?
You.
Mate.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
This castle, man.
What?
Like.
Do you not see what I want to put then?
Yeah, no, I've seen. Okay, so. What you're forgetting is that you're not building it from scratch.
Yeah, I know. That's how much it would cost to build from scratch.
So, if you halve that, that's how much it'll cost to repair it.
Yeah, 'cause
Obviously, the things you want, the second floor will come with the repairs.
oh, right, okay.
so you don't have to account for that separately. The forge and all that stuff and the perimeter wall, they're all things that you're going to have to do separately.
Yeah, no, I know that.
But okay, it sounds interesting. The main thing you got to consider is 25,000 gold pieces. It's a lot more than, I don't know, 10 or however much you've got at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
So, how are you going to acquire the funds?
See if I can get a big loan.
Who's going to provide it to you?
I don't know. I gotta work that out later.
What faction memberships have you been offered?
Thank you.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I wrote it down. Hold on. Who's in my quests? Order of the Gauntlet.
Is that all you've been offered so far?
I think so. I know other people have been offered stuff.
Yeah, okay, you'll be offered something else yet.
What's up?
You alright?
Yeah.
Just discussing with... I'm going to get some pancakes in a minute, so we'll wait till I've got those before we start playing. But I'm just discussing with Simon this possibility of rebuilding Cragmore. He's looked at the same bit of the DMG as I have,
Okay.
and there's loads of stuff there about it. So, like, 50,000 gold pieces will build you a small castle from scratch, and it takes 400 days. But because this is a repair, I am happy to sort of say it's 2/3 of the time and half the cost, which still costs 25,000 gold pieces. So it's going to be up to IRIF to secure the loan necessary.
How much is a loan like that going to be worth, though? Cost us?
No, this is just me, isn't it?
Are you only the only one to do Cragmore then?
I didn't think anyone else was interested, so I was just going to do it on my own as a little project. Because I've never done anything before, so... We always play kind of like... you know...
Depends if we're going
Just
to be in the same
characters.
area.
True.
Hey guys.
So basically, there's a chance that others might be interested in helping IRIF out.
I don't know, I might
What
keep this
for?
for myself, yeah. Like I said, I want to run this something myself.
Okay.
Uh,
It's definitely something that out
What
of
are we talking
character
about?
you might want to discuss who's
Cragmore.
doing it. Cragmore and the possibility of repairing it. Right, so I'm going to tell you now. One, there is a way to get the funding, but it's up to you to work it out. Two, this goes for everybody. After this adventure, you guys are going to have a year, and in that year, you can do whatever you want. I would
maybe
use
not
the
that.
I will spend a session or like an hour or so going through it with you, or I can do it privately for each of you if you want. Depends how you want to do this. And we can role play some of it when it comes to it if need be. But most of it will just be like, what do you want to do with your life for the next year before something exciting happens? And during that, like, while that year's passing, we'll be playing with someone else as the DM, so. Presumably Vic if she wants to run her thingy stuff, so. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. That's if you want to come back to these characters.
Well, yeah.
oh yeah.
I think that would be nice. So, like, you'll have a year to sort of, like, develop your lives and decide what you're doing. And obviously that can include working for your factions or freelancing or whatever you like, really.
I don't smell pancakes yet, woman.
That's because you're not cooking them.
Oh, by the way, JC, your wedding photos. I was curious about this. Have you got them hard copy or you digital copies?
Both.
Or both? Ooh, nice.
Not yet, though, but we will.
Yeah. I was curious. I was
mulling it over in my head because obviously never having dealt with a wedding photographer myself.
Good to see.
I gather your parents have got quite a lot.
Yeah, more than double. I've been taking a few.
Well, Hannah was sitting above us while we were all getting the photos done and taking photos of many of the shots. So
That'd be nice to have some photos of taking of the photos.
yeah,
I met her.
yeah, breaking the third wall.
Delicious pancakes.
You sated the DM
Thanks,
pancakes.
darling. You get inspiration.
Yay!
Fuck you.
I don't see you making the DM pancakes.
These pancakes are cold. You lose
Oh.
inspiration.
I made pancakes, but the DM didn't come and get them, so I ate them.
You need to bring them down.
I think you lose inspiration for not trying hard enough.
Swivel on it.
Okay, so I'm a user enough DM to eat pancakes and DM. What you do?
Well, back into normal party order, I guess.
Ah,
We should be Talon and Tane looking for traps.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Followed
So
by
are you looking for traps?
Specifically, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So stop there. Make a perception check.
Well, technically, I suppose it would be Tane going first, checking for traps.
Well, I'm keeping a respectful distance behind Talon.
Wait. What? Fair enough. And then
Tane broke his eyes.
Yeah, because it rolled a 20, and there's no reason to count with a 1. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, that sucks.
Don't worry about it.
Oh dear. Okay. So, do you remember that time you fell into that pit?
Oh, fuck off. Not again.
What it's worth, the pit doesn't contain spikes, but it's still attempting
Who
to
set it off? I'm guessing I did.
Yeah.
So, Tane's going to be there, and
You,
do I
you
get it?
have one job. One job.
I found it, didn't I? Sorry. I found it, didn't I?
Hey guys, I had a good
Do I get a dex save to try and not fall into said pit?
alright.
Or
I don't know, because you were looking for.
trap?
Yeah, you can get a deck save to try and jump out the way as the ground crumbles away, I suppose.
Come on, failed dex save.
1. Bye, legs.
15.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to just sort of like dive out of the way as the ground crumbles away. Which is a good job, as it's actually 20 feet deep.
Oh shit.
My mistake.
So do I jump forwards or backwards?
You jump forwards, and you are hanging off the far edge of the pit.
Well,
Wow, that
this
was
is a fine
close.
predicament we've got ourselves into again.
But you are hanging, and you will have to try and pull yourself up.
I can do that.
Do you want to do that before anything else then?
Yeah, I don't like
Take an
hanging over a
athletics
pit.
check.
Is it
Ah.
tight against the sides as well? Can we like shimmy across the side if there's a mini ledge?
No, there's no ledge.
Ah, it looks like you're struggling there.
Jump time.
12.
Yeah, you managed to drag yourself up. The thing is, how far can people jump without a check?
Their strength. Remember right?
I find that absurd.
That's good.
to be
Yeah, because
honest.
8 people with 18 strength can jump 18 feet
No, I'm not
with a
having
running
it.
start.
Not having it. You're gonna have to make a check to jump across it.
Can you just say that
Athletics.
people with 18 strength have got advantage on jumping?
No, because you've got a higher plus to your athletics. so tough.
Yeah, but we always get one.
Yeah, well.
Oh fuck it, I'll be the first to do it. Then I'll go for an
Doesn't matter how many
athletics check
pluses you
jumping
get.
in.
Oh yeah.
Don't roll a 1. That's my advice to you.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
21.
Tormund effortlessly glides over the pit and lands perfectly on the other side.
$16.
Yep, you have made it across.
Doink. I'm moving out the way just in case someone decides to try and
That's what I did.
run me over.
Well, it's more I was thinking if they jump effortlessly into us, they might fall back into the pit.
For this pit, the actual drop seems to be natural stone. Yep, that'll get you across. But like the floor tiles seem to have been laid over this stone, and they've like kind of crumbled away and revealed this chute as you've gone over them.
Oh, so
It's
it's a
hard
natural-
to tell.
natural
It's,
fissure sort
it's
of thing.
hard to tell whether it was deliberate or not. You get the feeling that there might have deliberately been some weak floor tiles put in there without supports to stop people coming this way, but you can't say for sure.
Right, Resin?
Where's
Results back.
Yo, yeah.
Oh,
okay? Would you like to? Are you going to try and jump it? Let's go round.
Yeah, go on. I've got a bonus. I'm proficient in one of them.
It'll be athletics, the one
Yeah.
that you're using.
Because I'm proficient in athletics, that's why I jump like a boss.
Let me get back in.
That's fine. You can use acrobatics if you can convince me that you're doing something acrobatic enough. Alan tries to do that, then he falls and hurts himself.
yeah.
So
20
it's athletics, yeah?
Yeah.
DM, can you delete that arrow?
Uh,
For some reason I can't delete it.
Put it onto map layer. We
I
can
did.
leave it there, it's fine. Ooh,
Okay.
what did you get?
5.
5.
Oh dear. So,
I thought it was hang on. 2 seconds.
yeah.
Yeah, to be
Oh.
fair, he rolled a 10 and a 13 as he got massive negatives to strength.
No, I should have +5 on both of those.
What's your
Well, then it'd
character
be-
sheet?
15 and something it said.
Okay, for some reason it's blanked out my character sheet, and it's marked everything as -5.
Wow!
Wow. Say what?
It's not the case on my one. That sounds like your
Wait,
software's screwing
Has
up.
Valtaria got Rez's character sheet still?
No, Dave took it off me.
No. But it's literally just
Close it
blanked out my
down,
character sheet. Hang
reopen
on, I can show you.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
It's fine on
No.
mine.
0 plus floor bracket minus 10 halved.
Yeah.
Dave, can you just copy that players and give it to Oz?
Sorry?
Can you just copy?
Link to qu.sh.
Yeah, but,
What? Okay, now it's showing as normal.
yeah, on the screenshot you sent me, it's okay as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, try again.
Try again.
XP for next level 6,500 by the way, Oz, because it was blank on yours.
Oh, thank God.
That'll do the trick.
Thank God it was that way around.
Yeah, that was the right way around. So Res Game sort of flails as he charges and jumps over the pit, and he just like lands in a sort of hairy, but not as hairy as before, roll. And then
Nobody
picks himself
tosses a
up.
dwarf. Well, they toss off dwarves, potentially.
And toss themselves off.
Only perverts. Okay, so you're across the pit.
Hooray!
So wish you never crossed it.
Hey, what's round?
Or you might just be like, cool, I'm across the pit. I don't know.
Actually, I can't hide, can I? That's actually 0 point because I need something to see.
Yeah, you got the light source, haven't you?
Yeah, my belt.
Your crotch is growing.
Did you say growing?
Growing.
So, actually, ignore that. In that case, look, since there's no point me hiding, there's no point me being at the front.
I like this one better.
You could attempt to hide. You
I
could
can't
put like your hand
I
over your
can't.
belt and cover it up.
Yeah, I can't see.
Your bird can.
Yeah. Oh,
Just look with
yeah,
him.
yeah, but I will do, but there's no point me being at the front of the party, is what I'm saying. I can tell you what he sees. Looks like there's a set of double doors here. There's a stair. This corridor continues on to some stairs to the south, and the stairs off to the northeast, which probably lead back to that cavern we were in before. We were possibly going to go in before.
That's correct. I mean, I'll see if I can describe it to you. Sorry.
And
I've
looks
got
of
to
it,
that
there's,
time of night where I'm all over the place.
there's a
and
door
sleeping.
here as well.
So, the room that Tanny's just gone into, I will describe to you. It's quite interesting, actually. Called the Starry Cavern. Glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch the light and send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky. Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor. Ah, is this the right cavern? Nope.
Whoopsie.
You're looking into this amazing cavern full of skeletons, and now it's not there.
I mean, yes, it is. It is. Let's see what it says about it. Yeah, no, it is. It's a big ongoing structure. So the cave is large enough that you can see that it contains 2 freestanding structures. Each of these stone buildings is proportioned for human use as opposed to the dwarf-sized doorways and furnishings that you've seen elsewhere in the mines. Both of the structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment into which a flight of stairs has been cut. Passages lead out of the area to the north, and you can see the stairs going down, presumably to the cave where the booming waves are. Payne can just about make out what looks like a south exit in the darkness. The only reason Tane can make that out is there seems to be an eerie blue-green glow coming from that direction.
Which way is the sound?
Fucking glows. It always ended skulls on
That
fire.
it's from the far south, so it's way beyond this.
Yeah.
But you can just see this really distant glow. It's quite faint. And you are entering through the western entrance. So yeah, this is quite an impressive cavern. It's just like a huge cavern with buildings built into the walls. And it's got these glittering minerals above you, and the light from Talon's crotch is reflected 1,000 times over.
I can't stop looking at your belt.
That's alright. Many people have that effect.
Don't encourage him, Torment.
And if Iris sweeps it with bullseye lantern, you just see everything glitter. Sort of like as it sweeps across the room, it just picks out loads of glittering gems.
I have a feeling that Rez and Iris are just going to go balmy and try and loot everything because it's all shiny.
Remember what happened last time we tried to loot stuff?
Yeah. Try not to pull anything out of the rock without
Well, tell me,
warning
you
Rez.
hold up the ceiling and I'll pick up the gold.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have passed up a whole cavern full of ore without grabbing at it, so...
We'll
That's
come back
good.
for that stuff. We can't
Yeah.
actually carry it. It's going to be
Yeah.
quite heavy ore, so...
Yes, it is. It's in minecarts, so...
Well, once everything's pacified, we could probably take a lot of it out in slow shifts.
Is that what you call it? Those zombies had families, damn it.
Little zombie children somewhere else in this place crying.
Oh, not anymore. It's your fault.
We killed them first.
Right then,
So it's
okay.
up to you guys what you do. You can see a set of double doors here. They are let's have a look. Yeah, so they're stone doors like before, but they're taller than the ones you've seen. Like as I said, they seem to be proportioned for human use rather than dwarven use.
Makes me think it might come along
to get
later.
through some of the doorways so far.
Wasn't the Forge of Spells supposed to be done by dwarves and humans?
That's correct. You have remembered correctly. The Forge of Spells, let me read you some of the lore that you know about it.
I thought it was just dwarves and gnomes.
Sorry, guys. So, more than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as the Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells. And magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandalin prospered as well. But then disaster struck when the orcs swept through the north and laid waste to everything in their path. A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by evil mercenary wizards, attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost, or so goes the legend.
Aha, in it now.
And you know that much from your patron Gundren Rockseeker, from Sildar Hallwinter, and some of the other NPCs in Phandalin which have filled you in as time's gone on.
Well, Wave Echo
Awesome.
Cave, it does sort of imply that the place with the wave sound might be where it's going to be.
Although,
Deducing it from the
you can
name.
hear the waves anywhere within this.
But the strongest we've heard it so far was back there.
That's true.
I don't know, I think maybe somebody with a light source should go in first. And we'll have a look around in this room, see what we can ascertain.
Room to double doors?
Might find some loot in
There's
there, we don't
a
know.
door there as well, which may be possibly a side door.
Well, should we go in and have a look? For those party members that can't see through the owl's eyes.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Where are we heading? To the double doors or the side door?
Well, you're leader.
We would need to go in there first.
Yeah, sorry, you can see a stone side door as well.
Let's quietly listen at the double doors just to see if there might be anything in there.
Alright.
Okay, who's going to do that? Is that Talon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Silently move up. Have a listen.
So, there's no keyhole or anything like that.
Okay.
Maybe
That makes
generic
sense.
guardos or something.
Do we want to go
Well,
through
story.
double doors this big again? Because you know what happened last time.
Oh no, I think I just listen to it first and then we'll listen to the...
So as you approach the double doors, you see that they are just as damaged as like the other door, which you haven't investigated in detail yet. However, they are standing slightly ajar.
Okay.
So you can just about see. Oh, sorry, that's too much. Did you see anything though?
No, I can see there's a gap in the light over here, so Tane can see
Oh, that's
sliver
just a
through
bug.
it.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I thought that might be. So no, I can't see anything. I can see you've moved you can move the light around. I still can't see anything.
Yeah. So you can just about see that much at the moment because they're slightly ajar. Although I'll be happy to tell you more if you actually look through.
I'll look through the gap, trying to sort of like, I'll move basically from this side to this side,
Are
trying to
you
get a full
stealth?
panorama. I was planning on it. Yeah, I forgot to roll my dice. Sorry. Because this time I can, because I'm not in sight.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So what did you get for yourself, Roll?
19.
Lucky you. So you're looking through the door and you don't think you've been seen. So, let me just read you the description. Sorry if I'm a bit slow at this stage. So, you can see through the crack. Hang on, your belt's giving off light.
It is. It's the only way I'd be able to see into the room. Is the light source in the room or not?
There is, yes.
Oh, in that case, I'll turn the belt off.
Okay.
Turn the belt off.
Press the button. Power down.
So, the room is lit up with an eerie green flame.
Oh, fuck's sake.
The green flame seems to be coming from a stone pedestal, which holds a small brazier in the middle of the room, and the eerie green flame is dancing and crackling within it. You can see that it appears to be a large workshop of some kind, and it's, whatever it is, it's been badly damaged by the ancient spell battle that's laid waste to the mine. The work tables that seem to take up, you can see some taking up the far corner of the room. You're not sure if there's any others. They're badly scorched, and the plaster's been burnt off the masonry walls. The brazier and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by whatever forces destroyed the area, however.
Magic.
So, behind the brazier, you can see something floating. It's a spherical creature, measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter.
Beholder! Does it
It's-
have... Yeah.
Well, what's your question?
Oh, no, you carry on with your description. Sorry.
I know, what's your question?
Does it have sort of little things poking out from the top of said sphere?
It has eye stalks.
Yeah, shit.
4 eye stalks
Witness me!
protrude from its central mass, 2 on each side, and in the centre of the body, there's a large eye. Now, the eye seems to sort of be like looking around the room, so it's definitely awake and aware of what's going on, but it doesn't seem to have seen you just yet. The other thing that you can make out is, if you have a look here, well, you won't be able to see it, I'll just have to describe it to you. You see a bit of the blood though, yeah? You can see what looks like a corpse lying on the floor.
Human by any chance?
Human
Discussions didn't go well.
and wearing what looks like robes.
Could
There's
we come to
something-
some sort of discourse? No.
There's something odd about the robes. I don't know, they're just like... They look like you might have seen them before. Maybe it's just the colour that's in fashion at the moment.
Wait a minute. How many eye stalks did you say?
I said 4.
4. Oh. Oh. Bugger. No.
Bugger no.
No, it's something my
No.
character doesn't know, but I do.
So, like, your character probably knows what a beholder is.
Yeah.
And right now your character's shitting himself.
Yeah.
Not literally, but
Just it's like
It's
no,
close.
no,
Commander
not going in.
defecates. All the way back to the original D&D sessions we used to have.
Just, I don't think it is actually a beholder though, but that's I can't say.
no, you can't say that you just told them.
No, because I think I've met one of back in our old first edition adventure. I think I've met one of these things. But anyway,
All you're aware of is it's got
It
one
looks
big eye, four
and not
small
small
eyes.
eyes. It looks like a beholder, so it's treated
You
like.
vaguely recall seeing something like this mounted above a mantelpiece in a bar in Neverwinter, and thinking, I hope I never see one of those.
Right. Okay, I'll sneak back, guys. I think we found the wizard. He's a very small stain on the floor in a room with. Well, let's see. What do you guys know about beholders?
What do you guys know about beholders?
They're angry,
Yeah, this.
Yeah,
This-
sorry, go on.
very
This-
magical creatures.
Yeah, this got things spherical. Got one giant eye and 4 other eyes on stalks.
I've heard small rumours of them, but I don't know much else about them, I'm afraid.
No, neither do I.
Beholder.
Yeah, this thing. No, it's not. If it is this thing, it's not something to trifle with lightly.
Can anyone roll by having any knowledge that might
Iris probably
let
the
them
only
know a
one that
little
knows
bit
that.
about beholders or beholderkin?
I don't think I
No,
would.
I wouldn't know.
It'd only be from stories, I'd presume.
War stories.
Yeah, war stories.
You've not fought against these creatures
Yeah,
before. It's not something that Lich had in his arsenal.
that's fine.
Resgenf, you've occasionally heard of dwarves digging too deep and
Too deep.
encountering things that are perhaps best left undisturbed with many eyes.
You're not boss.
All that you know about those dwarves is all that remained of them were their urban legends they're legends that they spawned, like, rather than them actually returning, so the other thing I'm going to say is Tane is in a position where he can see this door quite clearly now,
Yeah.
and I can give you some information. So, where does it actually say that? Oh yeah, sorry. So the northernmost door, Tane can see that it looks to be scorched, and there's a big crack down the stone. The iron hinges on the door seem to be partially melted, and it doesn't look like it's going to be easy to open. When you approach the large double doors, you sort of noticed that they were similar condition, but the fact that they're ajar makes you think you might be able to heave them open.
Wizard must have got in somehow.
He got in, but he didn't get out.
Nope. Alright. Guys, I don't think we're going to be able to use the side door. Looks like something melted it.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know if there's another way in. Actually, I'll send Tane to scout the south of here.
Maybe we could try with me using mending on the door.
Well, do you want to shoot? You will have a look. I'll send Tane to scout the south of it.
Would this thing detect your magic, though? If it's magical itself?
But it's either that or we just do a frontal assault. Either way, you know.
Well,
There will be casualties, I feel, here.
hang on. Wait. He was originally sending the thing to negotiate with it, so he must have thought that it could be reasoned with.
Do we have somebody smart enough or potential to speak its language?
That's the point. Someone speak whatever language it speaks.
What language does it speak?
I
I presume
can
it would be
hope
abyssal
it
or something
speaks
like that.
common.
yeah. It's you think it might be intelligent enough to speak common?
You never know. It could be stuck in its ways, not really wanting to pander to anybody else.
Ooh, if
The thing is, even if we agree to negotiate, we don't have anything to negotiate with it.
Yeah, about to say, what does
We
it depends
could
what
just
it wants. what it's
negotiate
doing,
until we get into a right position to kill it, maybe?
but
It'll
we
cut
do-
a none. I don't.
Yeah, it's smart.
You're fearing it already. So,
I had an idea.
You had an idea. What happened to it?
Just a silly idea. I
I'm
could,
listening.
I could cast spiritual weapon through the door and keep the door shut and have it hack at it while we're on the other side of the door.
Can you do that, or do you need to see it to...
I don't know.
I'm not sure. That's up to you. You can try it if you like.
Spirit weapon!
Depends whether we want it. That's what we want to do. There doesn't seem to be another way in. It does appear that there is, from what I could see through the door, there is that the door at the top leads into a separate room because there's another door inside that main chamber where that beholder thing is.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
like I said, do you want me to use my magic on mending the door?
Well, let's go have a look at it. Yes.
I think that would be a good idea. If we keep people posted near the double doors, not right next
Tell
to
you
them.
what, I'll keep an eye on things. If something happens, I'll send Tane to basically. If you see Tane making a fuss, stop doing what you're doing.
Right, okay.
You've gone back and spoken to people. You're going to need to rehide them. So.
Really? Damn you!
DM rules.
DM wants you to roll those.
Nope.
Was that higher than before, actually?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was. You reinforced your hiding this. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so you sneak back all hidden. And
I'm so
you're
hidden, I don't
looking
know I'm
through
hidden.
the door.
Actually, wait a second. I've got a better idea. Tane can keep an eye on the beholder because he can actually see it, and that way I can stay with you guys and sort of like tap you on the shoulder and whisper.
What's Tane's stealth? 21.
Tane's stealth is 21,
Okay.
which is better than mine was last time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not better than your current one.
Anytime I'm going to talk now, I'm going to whisper to maintain my stealth.
Good.
Unless, of course, I say I'm going to yell.
Whisper time.
Right, okay.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna get the monster manual on the go first.
It's never good when the DM says that.
I'm gonna cover my lantern over so it's not facing the door.
That's fine. I think.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So it doesn't show.
I want to make myself look like a beholder and run in.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong section. That's why. There it goes.
So can I, I'm alright moving out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so are you stealthing as well?
I'm not stealthing, but I'm just not I'm just moving slowly.
You're moving quite slowly. Okay. I'd like you to take a stealth check to move quietly if you're attempting to. Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting there, 12.
You did say you were moving slowly. Okay. So you are moving along quite slowly, however, because you're wearing your big heavy armour, it does make a few sort of like clanking noises as you go. Okay. Do you want to come to a separate channel just momentarily, please?
What,
The
me?
secrets channel, yeah. Get in the secrets channel.
Okay. Hello?
10VA entered
Yeah.
channel.
You hear in your head as you're clunking along.
Hello? Is somebody there?
Oh dear. Can I discern who it is?
You just hear the voice in your head. You
Can
feel
I-
like if you think a response, you're going to be able to respond.
Can I just ignore it for now?
You're going to ignore it, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I'm sure I heard somebody.
Just gonna keep ignoring it.
Are you bringing the latest batch of magical items to be enchanted? The shipment is a little overdue. And there've been some strange characters around of late. This strange wizard fellow came in and tried to take things without asking. I dealt with him fast enough. Can't remember his name though. I think it began with an X.
Do I know someone with an X? Like,
I don't know, that's up to you.
He
I can't-
wasn't very cooperative.
I
Okay,
can't think
we-
of someone at the moment.
We're going to go back to the main chat then.
Okay.
10VA move to online.
Oh,
Yo.
That's fair. Yo.
Am I there now?
You're there.
You're
you
by
can
the
whisper.
door.
Shit's just got real, has it?
I'm gonna tell Talon then, kind of, that I think it might be like a helper for the dwarves that used to work here. I am whispering, by the way.
Okay. So you think you think
yeah.
we can negotiate? Well,
Well, it just
Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Not
It might have been whispering at me, just saying, because it was saying that the wizard that come, the one that's
Yeah.
lying on the floor, tried to take something from him,
okay.
and he dealt with it. But he also said, "Have I got a new batch?
A new batch of what?
Magical, like, for
Oh.
magical items and stuff."
So
like,
it's probably the thing crafting then.
Okay, that
Potentially,
would make sense.
do you want me to talk to it, or?
Or should we just get some ore and bring it over and see if it'll make us something?
Should we go? Well, should we try opening the door and see if we can chat to it then?
Do you want me to whisper it to it? Do you want me to talk to it in my head, kind of thing?
Can you talk to it in your head? Back
well,
to
I
it.
presume so, if it's talking to me.
Give it a go. See what happens. If not, we'll go talk to it directly.
What should I say?
Use your words.
That's what I'm asking. What should I say?
But so he's offering to give us magical items.
No. He's asking if we've got a new batch of weapons to make magical, effectively.
Oh.
So could we just give it
yes.
some of our weapons and see if we can make them magical, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
I told you we should have started up that forge.
Shall we? I don't know. I was thinking of sending Oz in, but that might be a bad idea.
Yeah. Judging
Yeah.
what happened with the banshee, let's not.
A naked dwarf, maybe.
Okay. Well. Okay. I just have to come up with something. Yeah. Wait. Where have I gone? My screen's gone blank.
Try talking back to it to see if it says anything.
Alright, I'm just gonna say hello. And yeah, my name's Irith. I'm here to because of someone called Gundren Rockseeker.
I'm sorry, could you speak up a bit? You're awfully quiet. You might have to talk with that thing you've got. Mouth.
What did he say?
I might have to talk with my mouth.
I think we better go see him then, shall we?
Okay. Alright, we'll be in shortly.
What do you think's going on, Torment?
I don't know. I think they might be on drugs.
I'll beckon them across.
Shall we go and knock on the door then?
Knock on
Yeah.
the door. Why are we knocking on the door?
Guys,
Isn't there a beholder in there?
shh,
Nastiness?
guys, chill. Apparently, Iris been talking with it, or at least it's been talking to her, and she seems to think it might be alright to go and chat to. Apparently, it
Are you
killed
sure this
the-
isn't a trap?
Well, we'll see. Speaking of traps,
Just in case it is a trap, it's been lovely working with you guys.
Well, I'll put the bow on my back and I'll hold on to my scimitars. I've not actually got them out. I'll just rest my hands on the hilts.
okay, let's open the doors then.
I'll sheath my great sword, but have a hand on one of my hand axes.
Yeah, maybe coming out with weapons drawn might be a bit of a...
might scare the crap out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Prep, but not actually got them out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not be threatening.
What, you asking me to go in on my own?
No,
No,
we're all
well,
going
No,
in.
no,
Well,
no,
I'll
we're
go
with
in.
you.
That's why we're sheathing weapons, because we don't want to provoke it.
So you're all gonna go in. What about you, Rescan?
Rescue- Oh yeah, you are back. Yay.
Yeah. I'll follow suit. I'll put my weapon away and I'll stroll in.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're all gonna stroll on in, yes?
Yeah. I don't
let-
like the way you said that.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to get zapped.
So you kind of push the doors and they slowly kind of creak open on these melted hinges. And you just hear,
Oh, hello. There's more of you. How nice. Mind the doors. I think they need a bit of oil.
Do you want to give the bracer a light that we can see?
say it again.
Do you want to give the brazier light that we can see?
Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, we can't see him.
Yeah, we can't see.
Best voice for menacing character ever.
I love how many times they put green flame into this adventure just so fanboys can shout green flame. It's a bloody Acquisitions Incorporated, that silly adventure thing that they do live a lot.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's... What the hell? No, that ain't right, man. That's weird. It's one of the things, like... If anyone mentions green flame, like, they all just yell green flame when I was watching the live game and everyone in the crowd just yelled it. It was quite impressive, actually.
Green flame.
I'll put that to... Oh, it's green flame! Which I thought was really awesome. Alright, so, yeah, you can see into the... I know. Bloody flame doesn't emit light because I need to put it to the tape. Sorry, guys.
Alright. We're having a nice civilised conversation, it's all good. It's not trying to kill us yet.
Yes.
Let's see if I emit.
Oh, that's a nice green flame.
Green flame! Gotta get into it now.
Okay, cool. There you go. So you can all see the ring now, yeah?
God!
So,
Yeah.
hovering behind the brazier of green flame is this huge sort of oval shaped thing with 4 eye stalks, and it's got a big mouth and it's got a tongue coming out of the mouth, and the tongue sort of lashes about, but it doesn't actually speak. It seems to communicate entirely through the medium of telepathy. Although it doesn't seem to be able to hear your responses. And it looks at you now as you enter the room, and its eyes, all of its eyes, dart over you. So like, there's one eye fixated on each of you. The biggest eye is fixated on Irith, and he's just like,
So, have you bought the shipment? The miners are awfully late. I've been waiting around 200 years.
Oh, I feel so sorry for him.
Don't feel sorry for him, he's gonna kill us all!
Just before we get started, what are you? Because you all look awfully like a, beholder?
What do you mean, what am I? I thought you were the miners or the wizards. Say, you don't look familiar at all.
Just say yes, we are. We are actually with them. We're just a bit late.
There's been a couple of incidents of miners being injured, and we're a relief party.
Are you sure you are so light at this thing?
Yeah, we're here to help any of the miners that were injured in the accident. You might have heard a cave-in earlier.
Yeah.
I did hear a distant rumbling. I hoped maybe the dwarves had hit a new ore vein. They've not been having much luck lately.
No, they hit some like a cavern, and it collapsed in on them. That's
Collapsed in on them? That's terrible. I bet this was Mormesk's doing. That foul wraith and his undead wandering the mines. While those poor dwarven miners are trying to work.
Well, if it helps, we have slain quite a few of the ghouls and zombies that have been wandering about.
Well, good, pesky things. When will the dwarves be delivering more ore to me?
Well,
Wouldn't imagine it'd be too long now.
yeah.
Our shipment to Neverwinter will be late.
well, hopefully it might happen soon. We were mostly sent to, well, clear out the undead and any odd characters. I'll say that looking at the dead wizard.
Yes, he was a strange one.
What was he doing exactly to you?
Came in here talking about starting up the mine again. Started rummaging, looking at things. I told him there's no need to start the mine up. It's in a perfectly operational state and has been for hundreds of years. The dwarves are just a little late with their shipment, that's all.
I'll whisper this to you guys. Should we actually tell him what's happened?
Maybe best if we don't.
Yeah.
You'll have to speak up.
We'll leave
just-
it for Gundren to sort out.
We was just
didn't vote for
thinking
this.
maybe we should go and talk to the dwarves to get your shipment.
Why, yes.
It may take a little bit while longer if you just bear with us. With the cave-ins and the ghouls, we still need to make sure that's all cleared out. Hopefully you should hear from other dwarves soon enough, I believe.
Other dwarves? You don't look like a dwarf.
No, but I do.
Ah, yes. Are you one of the miners?
So far, I've only been able to mine this green glass. I don't know if you can take a look at it for me.
Glass?
Are you giving it to him?
Yeah, I'll give him the green glass.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you hold it up to him. He floats over to you. He peers at it really closely.
It looks to me like it's worthless. We could always stick it in the brazier and see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it until I can come back with some more ore. We have to
Yes,
work with
ore
what we've
would
got.
be good. Why are you all so late?
Setback from horrible undead things.
Yeah, took
But
a while.
they're
to
just
get
a nuisance.
When there's a lot of them, it kind of gets a bit messy.
Plus
Yes.
the orcs.
Would you like us to remove this body?
Orcs?
Uh,
What orcs?
Yeah, there was a bad infestation of orcs a fair while ago.
I've never heard anything about any orcs. You're lying.
I can bring you some dead bodies if you really want me to.
The undead I know all about. No, there's no orcs in our mine. Isn't that right, you?
And he looks at the dwarf.
Can I ask why you're here, though?
What do you mean why I'm here? I thought you said you worked for the dwarves.
yeah, but they never mentioned you.
He's
Yeah.
a magical.
First time
He's
we've
a
been
magical weapon imbuer. We already know this.
Well, we don't actually know that. Do you actually imbue the weapons then?
This is an awful lot of questions. How do I know I can trust you? How do I know Mormesk didn't send you?
We've no idea who Mormesk is.
Sorry.
We're definitely not with that guy.
Shall we get him out of your way? So he's cluttering up this place.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
pretty
is, he's
tidy.
a dwarven miner, and I cast spells, so...
Ah,
And
you're one of the wizards then. Well, come over here and assist me.
And he floats back a little way. And,
Oh no, don't mind the wizard. Since he decided to have a lie down, we've been having some very interesting conversations. Haven't we, whatever you're called? He's not been touching any of the precious objects since then.
Oh, bet not. No. Hang on, let's get him out of your way though, because he seems.
No,
Yeah,
we've
probably
been
can
having
smell up the
lots
place.
of conversations.
leave him where he is, Talon. I'm sure
I won't have
he's happy.
anyone touch Xavier. Oh, yes, that was his name.
you guys look at the wizard and you realise why his robes look so familiar.
Oh God!
Yeah, this
Is he dead?
Oh yeah.
Well, he's
Massive
lying in a
bloodstains.
pool of blood, and his head is split open,
Ooh, is that
and he looks quite charred.
That's the pimping
is
staff
that
that he
the
took.
staff?
The staff of defence that
That
he had.
is a glass staff.
Yeah.
Is he? Do you mind if I ask him if I can take this staff?
He looks and he's like, I suppose so.
Hey, Xavier, do you mind if I take this staff?
Suddenly,
Yeah, all right. Go, cheers, thank you.
you
very
just
much.
hear another voice in your head going,
No, you can't take the staff. It belongs here with the Forge of Spells.
Who said that?
Oh, well, I suppose that's a no, isn't it? You miner! Hand the gem to the wizard.
Which wizard? There's a couple.
Wait, what?
Yeah, don't look
I
at me.
think
I'm
he means Iris.
not that good of wizardry.
Okay, I'll go and give you the glass.
Okay.
If you're a wizard, why are you so armored? Why are your ears pointy?
I like to
Never
protect.
seen-
I like to protect myself.
The ears are a trait from his father.
Yes, big ears.
I see.
would you like to roll a deception check, please?
Oh, dear.
Come on, Ira! Keep it up!
Come on, Iris.
Can I assist with my deception?
Oh.
Oh no!
What are you going to say to assist? If it's good enough, I'll let you take the 22.
What was it for? Why my ears are so big and why I'm heavily armored?
Yeah.
I'm
Go on,
a-
Best Game. It's all up to you now.
I had a father with big ears, and I'm a battle wizard.
That's fine. I've got that much. Rescamp said he was going to assist.
Oh, this could go well.
This is to give Irith advantage on the check she's already made. Go for
Or
it.
disadvantage,
I'll just say
depending on
that-
how good it is.
Yeah, underneath all that armor, she's pretty skinny actually. There's not much under there, and in the mines, you've got to be careful against falling rocks, falling beams, falling ceilings.
Ah, yes, I see.
Falling
What
splashes.
about the ears?
It's like I said.
Well, there's no accounting for beauty, is there?
Oh, I suppose not. Not everyone can be as beautiful as me.
Exactly.
Well, give him the gem.
He seems to completely ignore the fact that Iris female because the first person said it's a he.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him the gems.
So you give Iris the gem.
Under that armour, you can't really tell.
Now, place it into the brazier.
Not like Val with everything hanging out.
Okay. I'll place it in the face.
Okay, so you place it in the brazier and the flames sort of start to swirl around it, and the gem starts to like glow. And after about a minute, the observer, like the creature, sorry, it's not called an observer, so fuck you, don't look it up on the internet. It's actually honestly not. The creature kind of looks at you and is like,
Yes. Well, is it done?
Do I know if it's done?
no. You don't even know what you're doing.
What's it look like?
It's a bit glowier than it was.
I'm.
So it's done.
Yes, I believe it's done.
Well, then go on, pick it up.
Okay. You know that?
The gem feels a little bit more light and well balanced than it did before. You get the impression that it's a slightly more lethal gem than it was.
More lethal.
Use it in a slingshot.
Well, now that that's done, go and place it on the counter.
Oh. If it
We're not
used
quite
stuff.
ready to send out a shipment yet. Better stay here until then, don't you think?
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it off you and I'll go and place it on the counter.
Can I ask, how did you get here anyway?
What do you mean, how did I get here? Now I'm awfully suspicious. You
Post
said you
Gemini.
were one of the wizards.
Well, I am, but you know, I'm human, so and he's a dwarf, so, and you've been here for hundreds of years.
Yes, but so have you. So have all the wizards. It's been so happy.
And he just peers at you.
Are you sure you're one of the wizards?
I think this thing's gone a bit
And his eye
senile.
stalks will just go and sweep down towards you and look at you.
Yes, of course I'm a wizard. If I wasn't a wizard, I wouldn't have been able to make this magic gem.
Suppose. Can you take a deception check, please?
Yeah, the thing has gone senile.
Waiting in a room for 200 years.
Yep.
Double 10.
I'm not sure I trust you, wizard.
Why wouldn't you trust a face like mine?
Go for the weak spot, the eye.
Be gone from here. And don't come back until you have the items for the next shipment.
Well, I think we're pretty much done here then, guys.
Before I go, I could mine much more effectively if you made my blade a little sharper. Is there anything you can do for me?
Well, if one of the wizards were here and he glares at Iron, then I'm sure there's something I could do.
I'll do it for you. I am a wizard, really.
What about the
Are
wizard that's
you a
lying
wizard,
down?
though?
What about the sleeping wizard? Can't he help?
Oh, yes! Go and give your blade to Xavier!
He seems to be napping at the moment, isn't it? Are you sure there's nothing you could do just by yourself?
Oh, he's lively enough when you poke him.
And one of his eye stalks just flicks round at this point and lets out a blast, and it's the blast just hits Xavier, and he sort of like shakes about, and then like you see some of his skin just peel away and just turn into nothingness.
Can I?
See? Sprightly as a child.
He's gone insane. This is great.
I think Xavier might just need a little helping hand with that. I'm actually going to pick Xavier's body and start moving him.
Oh, yes,
Staff,
yes.
Xavier.
Take him over to the brazier.
Come on, Les!
It's gonna like flop onto the fire and explode.
Raz, are you gonna
Come on, Welshie.
comply?
Where's he gone?
I don't know.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're in the corner, that's where. If you're picking, I'll pick up his staff as well.
Yeah, I don't like this beholder's attitude.
Now, shut up.
Xavier doesn't want you to touch that.
He doesn't?
No, he doesn't.
He seems a bit wobbly on his feet. He might need it to balance himself.
Yeah. He looks like he needs a bit of fresh air. Should we take him out to get some water?
Oh,
That's a good
no, no, he's quite happy in here. Aren't you, Xavier? I'm fine.
I could have sworn he said, I need some water.
I'm so
Did he?
thirsty.
Yeah, see? We better take him out and get him some water.
I don't trust you at all.
Well, don't worry, just leave it there.
First you say you're a wizard, and then you don't know who I am. And you say Xavier needs some water. And now you're trying to take away his staff.
No, I'm
He
taking his
doesn't
staff
like
with
that.
him. No. we're taking
he seems a bit weak.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
needs
to
to
have
have balance. So we're going to make sure we can obviously prop himself up and go get him some water.
ease his burden a bit.
We're taking the staff's going with him.
Do you want to take a deception check?
You.
Shall I take one as well?
Right, actually, if it's, if it's
She's a lead character to take that check.
on advantage if he's helping me.
Yeah, you take it.
That ain't right.
Who's helping you?
I'll help him.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Actually, what's your deception skill?
Not that good. It's 12 passive, so
So +1 is better, same as mine then. Alright, here we go then.
oh dear.
No, I think Xavier wants to stay here with me. Don't you, Xavier?
Please let me go.
And then you hear a voice just going,
If they're who they claim to be, then they'll go and defeat that pesky Wraith. Mormesk, won't they? What a good idea! Why don't you get out of my sight and not come back until Mormesk is dead? And then maybe we can talk.
He's a beholder with fucking multiple personality disorder.
Okay, we may be able to do that. But first, what about Rez's mining capabilities? I mean, I think Xavier's still up for it, because I'm basically holding Xavier up like that.
Like a puppet.
Like a puppet.
Well, that's a strange-looking pick you've got there. Are you sure it's for mining?
It's a special pickaxe.
It's a new
Shut
design.
up, you're not a wizard.
But I am.
It's a new design. Over the last 100 years or so, they have made great improvements with mining capabilities.
what do you say, Resgan? He's looking at you.
I'm just checking my inventory.
You alright?
Yeah, I didn't see you, that's all.
I'll say, well, the advancement in dwarven technology has increased a lot in the past few years, and while you've been here waiting for your shipment, we've been out there making new weapons and pickaxes.
I see.
Take a deception check.
Come on, Oz!
I'll take advantage on this.
Using your... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so you can take the 16, which is pretty good.
Yes, it looks like a fine, strange pick.
And, he, gestures for you to pass it to Xavier.
Go on then. Give it to the real wizard.
I'll go over and I'll jam it into his hands.
Talent.
Jam it into his hand, rotting away and bony, and you hear...
Use your mage hands.
Come on, Xavier, you can do it. I know you're a little bit
spot
tired,
it.
but you can do it.
You hear it crack as you do so. Okay.
Seems
So,
to be a bit too heavy for it.
who's propping up Xavier?
Me.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm just sort of moving his arms, sort of like hold it. I'm going to try and do it so I disguise the fact that I'm holding it.
Okay. And what are you gonna do?
Move over to Brazier and sort of put the head of the axe. into the-
Brazier?
You in the
Brazier.
blazer?
Fuck you! Fucking thing with
You
weird
hold
name.
it toward your boobs. Anytime, anywhere.
So yeah, okay, that's fine. You manage to kind of shove it into the brazier, and it starts to glow, and time passes,
Ah, shit.
and the
I just thought, Oz isn't gonna get his weapon back.
Why not?
Because
No,
he won't
no,
let
kid.
he won't let magical items go out the room, will he?
he's persuaded him that it's useful for mining, so he's going to let him take it. Pimping out his equipment.
Okay, so you're standing there.
Might work.
Can I see what the axe head looks like? Is it doing like a similar
The
shimmer?
flames are swirling around it. And after about a minute, it's just like dimly glowing.
Okay, once it's dimly going, I'll sort of raise it out then.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh no, Xavier, you think it's done? Alright, I'll give you a hand. It is a bit of a heavy weapon. Heavy pick, rather.
He didn't say anything though, did he?
Oh, I thought he did. He might have just whispered it to me though.
Yeah, your hearing's not very good.
Okay, you pull it back and the weapon clatters to the floor and Xavier just feels limp in your hands.
Well, that was naughty of you, Xavier. You'll be getting any pudding.
I'm just gonna lie him sitting back down now. I think he's a little bit tired.
And as he says that, one of his eye rays just zaps pudding onto the floor. Just a bowl
Pudding.
of some pink swirly pudding.
More for me, I suppose.
Well, you know, if I'm
Yes,
going to
you
use a
can
lot of
do that.
energy mining later, I could use some pudding.
Come back after you defeat Mormesk. I've had enough of you so-called wizards.
Where is he?
What do you mean, where is he?
Well, we don't know where he is.
We haven't
You-
explored
Of
the whole
course
mine,
you
it's
do.
big.
He's been plaguing these mines for years.
You think we spend all of our time exploring the whole mine?
Yeah.
We all have our own jobs and tasks that need to be done.
He's just to the south of here. Now be gone before I change my mind and decide you're his servants.
Okay, time to go.
Okay,
let-
off we
yeah.
go.
Iris, while you've
Get
been
that thunder.
standing around, keeping your mouth shut, you've noticed some very nice looking weapons on the sides of the room.
Oh, God.
Quick, someone grab her! Blind
So
her!
there's
Put a sack over her
there's a
head.
mace that just looks utterly beautiful, and it's got the holy
Oh,
symbol of
you
the
prick.
holy
You're a
symbol of
bastard.
Lathander on it, the god of dawn.
Alright.
The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst made of solid brass,
Oh, dear.
and
Nice.
it's got a faint light coming from it. You also you can see a really nice breastplate.
Oh,
And
you
it's,
bastard.
it's got a gold dragon motif worked into it, and it looks about human size, so it looks like it would fit you. It looks absolutely beautifully crafted. This thing does.
Alright. Where do I see this?
Like the swords on here and the armor's over here.
The mace, you mean? You said mace.
Yeah, the mace. Sorry, it is a mace.
Mace is there, yeah.
It is a mace. It's just from its actual name. I expected it to be a sword, but it's not. It's a
Mace sword.
My, that is a very nice mace.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Iris, we've got a raid to go kill.
Well then, why don't you try and take it?
Oh.
I'll have to discipline you like Xavier.
Oh.
Be gone from the room, false wizard.
Can't
With
believe
that-
you're calling me a false wizard, man.
That's you.
Hey, fuck off, I'm walking out.
Okay, you walking up before he's up to you.
Cattle
Yeah.
prod style.
Okay. That's
In
fine.
the buttocks.
You just sing along. But as you walk out of the room, you just hear telepathically, and you hear,
This pudding is delicious. None for you, Xavier, you naughty boy.
Wes, have you picked up the axe before leaving the room?
What, my axe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you leaving the room as well?
I'll wave goodbye, of course.
Okay, that's fine. He winks at you when he realised it. And carries on eating pudding.
Oh god, so funny.
So, The axe in your hands feels very, very lightweight, and it feels like it's easier to wield than it was before.
Cool.
Guys,
Yeah.
do we know how we can take on a wraith? Because they're fairly nasty, from what I know.
I've got no idea. Let's move away from this place first, so I'm not cool
Didn't
with
he
being in
say
this
that-
close proximity.
Didn't he say that it was south?
Yeah, which is this way.
Yeah, but we don't really. What Talon's saying is we might not have a way to deal with this thing.
I'm just thinking because we're not exactly over endowed in the magic department. That's just my concern.
Well, which one do you think's easier to kill?
I'm guessing you say that quietly.
Yeah, let's
obviously.
move like
Let's
further
move
down
further
here.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wraith here says it's dead.
Guys, door.
What?
Set of double doors here.
Yeah, we'll shut these doors. Wait, are you sure you want to go that way?
I want to get away from that thing.
Should we not go more north, where the splashing waves are?
All right, come on then, north. Head
Well,
north.
Well, we definitely don't want to go to the confused beholder, to put it lightly.
Can we shut these doors, DM?
Yeah, you can. You can pull them too.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the time you can hear him telepathically eating pudding.
Yeah, that's fine.
Telepudding.
Right, anyway.
Right, let's go over to where this wave room is then.
Should we be checking for traps while we go, based on what we've already had down corridors? Talon?
Yeah, we've got steps.
Or shall we just stand in this corner again over here?
It's safe there. We know what's happening.
Okay, let's move over here then. But just as long as we're not near that thing.
Rez has got ahead in 10 minutes, so it's up
Okay.
to you guys what we do then, basically.
Right, okay.
Probably work out what to do and maybe call it there, I guess.
It's up to you
I
guys.
don't know.
Parliament.
Well, in consideration, if that guy's a spellcaster, like a wizard, say for instance he's a wizard, yeah? I presume a large chunk of his spells would have semantic components, like speech components.
What we're talking the beholder here. The beholder here.
Yeah.
And what? Why can you cast silence or something?
Yeah, I can actually cast silence on it. It's a 20-foot radius.
It did.
Right, it can. Well, it's got telepathy, hasn't it? So it might use that instead. Does it silence everything?
Sorry. Just me hitting things with my hands together. Yeah, okay, so Tormund, you realise immediately from Irish saying that not once when you were in the room did it speak out loud.
If it can telepathically eat pudding, then it can telepathically zap us.
And it doesn't have any arms to do the.
Incantation.
So it's not going to be gesture based. Unless you can ice storms, maybe like semaphores.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the semantic components either, so it doesn't obviously have any arms to make the gestures. So obviously can cast without them.
So yeah, it just boils down. The thing is, do we want to kill that beholder thing? I mean,
There were some
is that-
nice items in there.
Granted, but that wasn't our job, was it? Our job was to secure the Spellforge.
But that,
think
if that
if we
thing is
secure
the
this place-
Spellforge,
Well,
and
maybe
that
it's
thing's
the
gone a
keeper
bit
of the Spellforge.
deranged.
Well, then it'll be someone else's problem.
We need to secure the place, and then the dwarves can come back in here and do whatever the hell they want. But because we've cleared it, we can ask things of them, can't we?
Well, we're gonna have to clear out the that thing anyway, that undead thing. So we might as well go clear it out and see if he's then more agreeable.
Yeah, maybe a reward of some sort I don't know. Wishful thinking.
Or we might just be able to convince him that we're here to collect the shipment, that we've been away for a short period of time, got in touch with our superiors, something like that, maybe.
Anyone think they could forge a note with like the Neverwinter seal or whatever?
Look at it, Talon.
What
You
school
seem
would
to-
that be?
I don't know. I've never been to Neverwinter.
Maybe sleight of hand? Or
Well,
deception?
What skill would it be?
Forging a note?
It's deception, isn't it?
Cool, well, I'm proficient in deception, so it makes sense for me to.
Do you feel that you could forge a note in fluent Dwarven?
Okay.
Because all we need to do is convince him with written evidence, empirical evidence, because it's a bit loopy anyway, that we're here to collect the shipment.
We'll have to give it a little while though.
Oh yeah, well we can go fight the Wraith and clear out other stuff and just mark it on the map, come back here later.
Yeah.
The only thing to bear in mind is you've already told them you're here to clear out the undead.
Yeah, but it's a bit loopy. Might be able to convince it that we've gone away and been informed that we've had to come back and collect the shipment.
Unless we send Rez and the other Rockseeker brother to go in together with the letter. We could do it that way, maybe.
We'd have to convince the
I
other
could
Rockseeker
disguise
brother.
myself.
That's a good point.
There's another dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to wear some clothes though. I know that upsets you a bit.
I've got a +2 in performance, so.
Nice.
Well, that's planning in the making. I guess you better just get on and take on that Wraith.
Southy
Anyone-
Wraithiness or Northy Caviness?
I think probably Southy Wraithiness.
Yeah.
Anyone got any knowledge on Wraiths?
Well, the undead is our cleric specialty.
I don't know anything about it.
So
You seem to have some knowledge about that skull. So.
let's have a quick look. Let's open up the monster map. Depends whether wraiths are something that would be associated with. I don't want random creature with erect nipples. I want wraith. Oh man. Sometimes I think D&D just haven't grown up.
Well, to be honest, I think a Wraith is going to be a fucking nasty thing.
Yeah, the name doesn't fill us with.
Because they are generally undead.
Good job we've got you then, cleric.
Yeah, maybe not.
So, I don't know, you can take a knowledge check if you want.
I can try.
Ira.
Where's knowledge? What one would it be?
It'll be history. It's that bit of your knowledge.
Fuck's sake.
Almost.
You recall, and this is the stuff you can recall without a roll, that the Lich that you fought against, it had 3 lieutenants, and these lieutenants were said to be shadowy figures, and you have heard to them referred to as wraiths before. So you have a feeling that the creatures that answered directly to the Lich may well have had the moniker Wraith. That's as much as you know.
Say that again.
So you have a feeling that creatures that answered directly to the Lich that you were fighting may well, its lieutenants may well have been wraiths of some kind.
Right,
That's
so
as
yeah,
much
so
as
they're
you know.
pretty nasty.
Like you never, I don't know. You've got vague memories of seeing some some shadow hovering above a battlefield, pointing and screeching. But that's all you can remember at the moment. You remember being frightened by it, whatever it was, but obviously you never engaged one directly in battle.
To be honest, I think the Wraith might be a bit harder than the Beholder. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because why hasn't he gone and the other floaty face not gone and killed it?
Because he doesn't move from the room, does he?
No.
And he doesn't seem to like things leaving the room either.
I don't know, it's a tough call. Or we just leave both of them and leave it to the Rockseeker, or...
Well, somebody's going to have to deal with it eventually, so it's whether we want to take a stab at it or let somebody else.
Hmm.
Wow, that sword was... Wow, that mace was mighty nice looking though.
Well,
I know,
have-
but despite the fact that it's crazy and stuff, it's not actually that malicious, and I don't know, it doesn't...
malicious. It tried to zap us.
Yeah, but I think that's more just because it's slightly mentally unhinged.
Yeah.
It didn't try to zap us, it tried to zap Xavier.
No,
well,
it already
try,
did.
It did.
Well,
He probably deserved it, so...
unless we can try and you want to go and try and convince it, we need the weapons to try and defeat the Wraith.
I don't know. We've just about managed to
Get out of there.
get out there with maybe a bit of magical property on Rez's axe.
Don't
Don't think we'll get away with anything else.
The axe might work against the Wraith, maybe. With its imbuement.
Can I
Maybe.
examine the axe?
Yeah, it feels really, really well balanced.
Question though, can he use it, the properties of it, without resting and having a look at it the same way as...
He can, yes.
Okay.
And it is a +1 magical weapon.
So +1 to hit, +1 damage.
Mm-hmm. However, and I can tell you this much, it already feels a little bit heavier than when it was first.
It's fading.
flame.
Okay then, so it's not a permanent thing.
Presumably the reason that he wanted a mage to be there is maybe the mage manages to
permanence.
enclose it on it, maybe? Sort of seal the magical properties in.
Okay.
The
That's a
other
bugger.
the other thing to note is like you guys do have some of the magic items which you haven't identified yet.
Aye. To the
Sorry, I missed that, Dave.
You have some other magical items, guys, that you haven't identified yet. You've got your gauntlets, which temporarily seem to give you a lot of strength. But now
The
they
staff,
seem to do a lot of
presumably, as
anything.
well.
There's
Drow
a
staff.
staff with a spider atop it.
Yeah.
There's a really cool looking one with a purple crystal on the end.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I can remember.
Yeah, there were 2 platinum rings as well, but I don't think they were magical.
We haven't
As I know.
checked yet.
No, we haven't checked.
Okay.
Well, we can't have another rest now.
No, we don't need a long rest. We need a short
Yeah.
rest is all we need.
Ah,
Which
there
we
it is.
can do to have a look at the items, see what we've got, and see whether we think we can take on the Wraith or the Beholder.
Well, if we're assuming that the platinum rings might have some kind of magical properties, then that means we've got 4 items to look at, so spread them out through the party and everybody has a look at one.
Yeah, it would
Okay.
it would prevent you from taking the rest, wouldn't it? Is that right?
Yeah, you wouldn't get.
Oh,
much
it's
if
a
you
it's
rest.
an hour for
It's an hour to
investigate.
identify. Oh,
yeah.
it's an hour to identify and an hour to attune if you have to attune.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll spend a couple of
which
hours
is a
doing it
full
then.
hour.
Presumably spend an hour finding out what they are, and then divvy them up between party members that can use them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going to go to do that?
Oh, well, I've got to go now anyway, guys, so I'll
That's
catch
cool.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Just give me a heads up when the next session is.
Yeah, we'll do. It's up to everyone else, I suppose. What do you want us to do now? Obviously, if you're going, would you rather we stop soonish?
No, you can carry on, whatever's. I mean, as long as I don't die or, have to lose anything.
Okay. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been good.
That's good. Well, thank you very much for playing.
Cool, no worries.
See you soon.
See you
It's
later,
really
Ross.
nice to have you along.
Oh, yep.
And see you later.
I'd like to see anyone try and take my gloves off me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm presuming you're going to be the person who identifies those. If there's resting, is that what you want to do?
See you later.
See ya.
I take
Well,
those
well,
with yes.
Well, if that's the case, then I was going to look at the gauntlets, and
left.
everybody
Shall I
else gets
disconnect?
one item. Because we
Where
got
are
2 platinum rings, the magic wand, and the Dre staff.
Okay.
Where are you guys gonna go to do this?
Well, the only 2 places I can think of was that really dusty room,
Still a little bit of a
Or-
way.
or
Would we want to just do it here?
Or the lock?
There's a place we did that's not far. If we head through the
we can go
you know
back
that
to the
place where we spent
forge,
the night? Yeah, the place where we
Yeah.
spent the night.
where we got attacked with all the water.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could go back there. It's just
it's not far. So we'll go back there.
Okay. Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have to jump back over this unless you want to go round.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Are we jumping?
Yeah, might as
Right.
well.
I'll wander around. Oh no, I won't wander around. 'Cause
I'm
I
gonna
want to
give
go
you
down.
temporary control over this.
Okay.
But,
So we're jumping or going round?
Athletics
Uh,
checks, I suppose.
yeah, we'll have to jump around, jump over.
Okay.
Can I try?
Yeah,
Running along the wall.
Flipping along.
but you're gonna use acrobatics to kind of kick
Somersault.
off the wall.
Somersault over.
You can wall run like Prince of Persia. Like
Uh.
a modern crappy Prince of Persia.
Let's try acrobat.
So, how can you do 2 checks?
One's about her, one's for Bez.
Oh, okay. So,
It does say.
what's Valkyria's strength?
See?
16.
Yeah, you didn't fail miserably.
No, 16.
Even in your heavy armor, you still managed to jump it. That's fine. Let's have a look. Talon with his acrobatics manages to wall run into a somersault and land perfectly, because 17's pretty damn good. All of you managed to get across the trap without taking any damage.
Yay.
Let's get back across them.
So from here, you can either go this way to the room where you spent the night before, or you can go down here.
Let's go
Dusty
west
room.
again then.
Go west.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you're back in familiar territory.
do you want to move me
Bugbear
as well, Dave?
burning room.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you not want to?
Yeah, well, so you took the land.
There you go. So you're back in this room. You're, when did you last fill up your water? You're quite
when we was-
thirsty now.
We'll go fill up the water now then.
It was when we was at the other place,
Splosh.
at the other room.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't long ago, was it?
No, it's been a while. I think when we were in the dusty room, we had what was left of our water skins.
Yeah.
No, because I filled them up.
When?
He used the
I used to create water
didn't
spell.
Oh, in the dusty
Oh,
room.
yeah.
Oh, you were alright for a bit then. Nice. I forgot about that. So no, you guys are okay. You don't need to fill up your skins. This room is it's got zombie brains on one of the doors, which is a bit icky. but you can still close the stone doors, and if you like, you can put beds up against the doors like before.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're closing this one.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, the first hour. Let me find out if it gets interrupted. The first hour passes peacefully. I need to know who's doing what.
Well, we've got obviously the Dry Staff, Magic Wand, 2 Platinum Rings. Who wants what?
Do you want
I'll
me
take
to
a
do
pla-
the
I'll take a
staff?
ring.
Do you want
Sure,
me to
I'll
do
do
a
the
staff?
wand then. I'll do the wand, you do the staff, and Talon and Valtaria do Platinum Rings. It's just for checking into whether they've got magical properties first anyway.
Yeah.
Who's got the wand?
I got the wand.
And
You're
then,
going to need to look at the rings separately, so yeah.
and then Oz has got the.
Yeah, so
Oh,
everybody's
close.
got a magical item that we're looking at.
Oh, hopefully.
Okay.
Well, potentially magical item then,
So-
I'd say.
At the end of the hour, I shall reveal to you the secrets of the universe. The platinum rings, which Valtaria and Talon have got, are non-magical. You don't sense that there's anything within these rings that gives them any power. Talon, from your magical studies, you do vaguely remember some sort of communication spell involving a pair of platinum rings.
Okay.
However, there isn't any such spell cast on these rings. But it might be something to think about for the future, since you've got a pair.
Walkie-talkie rings!
Yeah, well, pretty much. The gauntlets, Resgemp realises, are gauntlets of ogre power. While wearing them, his strength will become 19.
Ah.
So it is a set strength rather than a plus.
It's pretty cool.
The gauntlets will require attunement, which takes an additional hour. The spider staff, who was holding that? Was that Iris?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, it's a black adamantine staff with a top shaped like a spider. Weighs about 6 pounds. I haven't described it to you yet, so you need to attune to it. Now, it doesn't say here that you need to attune to the gauntlets of ogre power, but I'm pretty sure the DMG does, so you do. Maybe not. No, I'm going to say you do. I can check if you like. But the staff will need attuning. It can be wielded as a quarterstaff, and it deals 1d6 extra poison damage on a hit when used to make a weapon attack. You work this out, unfortunately, by kind of nicking your finger against the spider on the staff where you're sitting down, which deals 4 points of damage to you as you feel this horrible drow poison coursing through your system. You can't see any poison coating the staff, so you imagine it must be of magical origin. But it's definitely there, and it will definitely hurt if you manage to cut anyone with it.
It's annoying nobody uses staffs, really.
Yeah, it is. So you know that the staff's got 10 charges, and with it in your hand, you can use an action to cast one of the following spells if it's on your class's spell list. Spider Climb, which takes 1 charge. Web, which takes 2 charges. They don't require components, but again, they must be on your class's spell list in order to cast them. Regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day at dusk. If you ever expend the last charge, there's a chance something bad will happen. Who's looking at the wand?
Wand, mate.
Okay, so you kind of work out that it can cast these spells. Sorry, Ira, just go back to you. You've kind of messed about with it a bit, and you've
I've made a
realised
bit on it anyway, so.
that's fine. This is back to Ira because I just wanted to sort of at one point you managed to sort of coat the tip of the staff in like this webbing, and at another point while holding it, you put your hand against the wall and it kind of stuck to the wall. and you've started to get some inclination of what it can do. And that Resgenf has pretty much spent the hour punching things. One of the beds is now smashed into little pieces as he's just been beating it. You're lucky nothing hurt you. The one that you've been examining, Tormund, you spend the whole hour sort of concentrating on this wand, and you can't work out what it does, and it's got this really cool looking crystal, but it just doesn't seem to do anything. And you're just tapping it. You're kind of like seeing if there's any sort of hidden things you can press on the wand or anything. And then towards the end of the hour, all of a sudden the wand jolts in your hand as you're messing about with it, and you've just pushed on a certain bit of the wood, and a blast of magical force arcs out, and it smashes into the wall on the other side of the room where Irith's examining the spider staff. So you are here in this corner. Irith's here, so I'm going to put you here. And this jolt almost hits Irith, and it just smashes into the wall. Yeah, and leaves a crack. And you realise that the jolt has come from a magic missile. This is a wand of magic missiles. It has 7 charges. And with the wand in your hand, you can use your action to fire the magic missile spell from the wand, no components required. You expend 1 to 3 of the wand's charges. For each charge you expend beyond 1, the spell's level increases by 1. You can use this wand even if you're incapable of casting spells. Essentially, this is the closest thing in D&D to a gun. Which is pretty cool, I think. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges each day at dawn. If you expend the last charge, there is a chance something bad will happen. So, that's your lot. The spider staff's going to require attunement. The gauntlets of ogre power, I'm going to say for the time being, don't require attunement because the book does not specify that they do. So, I'm going to say Resgenf can use those. The only attunement required is actually putting them on, which takes a few pebbles.
Cool. Yay!
So the only reason you guys might want to spend the second hour is if someone wants to attune the spider staff to themselves.
I don't think anyone wants to use the spider staff, do they?
Should we discuss if anybody wants the wand of magic missile? In particular.
Well, do you want to keep it for now?
I can keep it for now if people want.
Might be worth it. You're kind of the only one out of us who, well, apart from Res, that can't really use spells.
Well, it's more that you do ranged attacks as well, so you know,
Yeah.
it's easy just for you to go.
Well, I'll hold on to it for now anyway. It's in the party loot, and obviously I'll make sure that if we do have to use it, won't expend all the charges, so bad shit won't happen. And it recharges, so we could probably sell it at a later point.
Yep.
Just so you know, you get the impression that if you do exhaust the magic item, the chance of bad shit happening is reasonably rare. But
Yeah, with our odds though.
Yeah.
with your odds, it might not be worth the risk.
So we're just going to leave it at that then?
Probably
you
a good
guys.
place to stop. I've got to sort pets and have a shower and stuff yet.
11. Is that okay with everyone? I know we
Yeah,
didn't necessarily get much combat done, but
Well, the last 2 times we've been doing it, it's been combat.
yeah, I
Pretty-
suppose.
So it's good for silly roleplay.
Yeah.
It was hilarious with that, the whole thing, yeah.
Question: what we're going to do about it next time out?
I don't know. I need to have a thinksies.
Well, it's a bit senile, so like I said, we might be able to trick it. It's-
Well, I think you guys have got time to discuss this.
Yeah.
How do you want to trick it?
We could trick it any number of ways, mainly the fact that it seems to be holding items in that area that we could potentially get if we tricked it that way.
Yeah, if we could convince it that we need to take what items, say they never went under attack, and they desperately need these items now. The items, it might not have be all the shipment, but they could really use these items. We just take them, we just raid the room and take them all out.
If we have to, we'll kill it. I'd rather not fight it, but
I got an idea. Do we know what's his name? Is it Sildar Hallwinter?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's one of the Lords of Neverwinter, right?
He's
Or
a member of the Lord's
Lord's
Alliance,
Lord's Alliance,
which
right?
is all of the major cities.
So, in theory, someone like him would be someone the Beholder would be expecting to come. If I disguise myself as someone like that, convince him that we need the weapons down because Neverwinter's attacked by dragons, say, and we can't wait for the rest of the shipment, we just need all of them now.
ooh, need to be a good disguise.
I can do that.
Sounds
Sure,
fair.
can't we give you advantage as well if we do it? If we assist you while you're disguising, we have
Well,
to come
that's-
up with means for it. But
You've even got a dead dwarf if you need a beard.
Oh my god.
cut it off,
No,
glue
I
it
can-
all together, and
I
just
can
keep the
cast-
skin. Oh,
I can cast Disguise Self as one of my first level spells,
That's awesome.
nice.
so
Cool.
I can make myself seem. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, or other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends. And it'll last an hour.
Spell ends.
So as long as he doesn't realise, we should be all right.
Does it make you sound different?
You probably have to do a bluff thing on that, though.
You
wouldn't
can't change your body type. It's an illusion.
Then
I'm
again,
gonna-
doesn't Irith have the ability to do the throwing the voice thing?
Yeah.
We could put on an amateur dramatics play for the senile beholder.
I think it just makes myself, so it won't make me sound different.
And us
I'm gonna have to
pausing,
head,
yeah.
guys, because I
Okay.
need to sort pets. But awesome game, Midge, and see you soon.
Oh, come on, you
See
can
ya
stay
then.
for the conversation. It won't take long.
Nightmare
But-
left channel and
Or not.
Alas, poor Xavier. We knew him well.
But no, because if we try that at the start of next week, we could use the weapons against the Wraith.
Yeah, that's why. Well, Irith can, because I mean, we're not going to be able to use a mace.
No, but that's all.
And the armour.
That's all I saw. There were probably other things in there.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So, plus I'm going to need you guys around just in case things go south and he decides to turn me into goo.
I love those senile beholders.
You're right. So, yeah, some interesting ideas. It's also worth noting Valtaria mentioned the possibility of using Nundren, Rockseeker.
Yes, so I can bring him in as
Or
like the,
Nundro, sorry, I think his name is.
Nunchucks.
Nunchuck. Chuck
We go-
Norris, the dwarf. Or
if we go
something.
grab him and explain to him, see he might have ideas about the Beholder as well, because he might know more about it than we do.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we
What-
could
like,
go and
why
talk
do you
to
guys
her.
think it's there?
I think what's there?
The thing. With
The
tea
beholder.
and the pudding.
To either guard and or facilitate the Forger spells.
Yeah, I think it's more like it has to be it's verification for people that are coming through.
Well, it's guard dog, stroke.
Overseer,
Yeah.
because it keeps the shipments going, doesn't it?
Might also be, yes.
It's just gone a little bit nutso.
Yeah, it's been there for hundreds of years in the same room, not seeing anyone. So it's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why I like Xavier and pudding.
Well, so can we after we've done this? Can we go have a chat with the dwarf? What does he know about it?
Oh, do you want to do that as part of this session, yeah?
Yeah, I want to see if we can.
But do you mind if they chat with the door? Do you mind if they chat with the door? That's fine, thank you. Oh, you're cleaning Brian, okay, sorry. Oh man, yeah, he needs a clean. Alright, cool. So yeah, you can go and chat with Nundro. You make your way back to his room. I'm not going to roll encounters because that would be harsh. And you manage to lock yourselves in there.
Hey, how goes the search for the Forge of Spells?
We've found some form of beholder-like creature that seems to be, well, guarding a load of magical weapons and armor.
So many eyes.
That'll be the eye beast I heard the black spider speak of.
Yeah,
What
it
of the
killed.
wizard he sent?
It killed it. It killed the wizard.
I see. Surprising.
Yeah, is there any way of getting rid of it? Do you know?
Or yeah, it seems like it's gone a bit loopy over the years. It's yes, not quite sane.
Maybe a passphrase or something to
I see.
say it.
Well,
How
if
do you
you
think it got there?
well, if we're going based on Talon's, how, you know, idea on the thing that it's a guard, effectively.
Aye. It's
Um,
possible.
was it made there by becoming a servant, or was someone summon it, or
It's
something like
always possible that the human mages summon the beast to defend the forge. If that's so, it's possible he might be able to unsummon it.
that? What, as in, kind of like, they've made like a deal with it, like, so to speak.
Well, once a creature like that is relieved of its duty, there's a chance it might just bugger off to wherever it came from.
So how
I suppose it's a shame that
So-
all of the mages are dead, eh?
Maybe one of us. Maybe when you disguise yourself, Talon, you could use
Ah.
the drow staff to convince it that you're a mage.
No, that's a bad. The draft stuff would be a bad idea.
Yeah, it probably would, to be honest. You could, like, what if you had the wand instead, dressed up as a wizard,
Yeah.
maybe said to effectively bugger off, we don't need you no more.
Your service here is no longer required.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to take kindly to that. Is my only thought.
Well, lad, you never know.
Well, we don't know if it's here because it wants to be here, or if it's here because it's been, like, kept here.
Did
you
you
know.
try asking it?
Yeah,
it didn't
it
like
went a
us
bit
asking
mad.
Questions. It
We ask
doesn't
questions,
know
yeah,
that
that's
the forge is dead, has been destroyed and overrun. It still thinks it's in operation. The dwarves are just really, really late with their shipment of iron ore, or their shipment of ore to it.
But it's been hundreds of years.
Yeah, hence
Yeah.
why I said it's gone a little loopy.
Aye,
What
that
if you just
sounds
go in?
insane.
But
Yeah.
what if you just went in and said, yeah, we don't need your services no more. You're free to go.
Here's your P45.
Yeah, effectively. What if you just said something like that? We don't need you anymore.
Well, we could give it a try next time out, unless you've got any other ideas.
Yeah, not really.
I'll ask the dwarf as well to see how any other thoughts.
Aye, well, that's all I can think of. Have you got any plans of your own?
The only thought we had was disguising ourselves as basically the thing is waiting for the rest of its shipment of ore so it can create more weapons using the wizards, which aren't here, and then to ship them off to Neverwinter. He's also said there's a wraith around here that he wants us to kill that's basically raising the undead.
A wraith.
Yes.
That would explain the presence of these foul abominations in the mines.
Indeed. We are a little uncertain of our ability to take it on. However, there are a lot of magical items in there which might be able to give us a hand, but the creature will not let us take them out. Thought was, if we disguise ourselves as a member of the Neverwinter Rule Elite, came in there and said Neverwinter was in danger and we need whatever shipment was ready right now, we might be able to take them out and use them to defeat the Wraith. And then we could...
Sounds like as good a plan as any. I think either might be worth a shot.
Alright then. That gives us-
However, if you're going to pose as one of the elite, you'll certainly need a dwarven messenger to verify your identity.
In that case, we may need to borrow you then, because he's already seen every one of us.
I suppose I should do my bit, really. I feel like I've been sitting here for far too long, taking a beating.
We've also got somewhere a bit closer for you to hide out in. It's a lot more comfortable. It's got some beds and it's got some water nearby. I just wouldn't hang around near it too long.
I don't mind this room, to be honest. It's nice to be able to lock the door. Anyway, I've grown rather fond of it, shall we say, and it's nice to sleep in the bed rather than on the floor with the boot on my face.
Isn't that true? Right then, so it looks like we've got a plan for next time round then.
So what do you guys think out of the two plans?
Personally, I'm more of a fan of trying to persuade him to take the ideas, because if we need to actually cast a spell to tell him to bugger off, we're screwed.
Dwarven messenger,
if it's some
maybe.
form
Then.
of ritual, yeah, I think that one might be our better plan, because it doesn't involve us casting any magic.
The only thing that it's whether it's a particular spell to make him bugger off, or just prove that we're wizards. So if we just have to prove that we're wizards, then we could use the magic wand.
No, that doesn't really prove it. I can pass myself off as a wizard by just sort of casting some spells. That could pass me off as a wizard if I can disguise myself as. But if we need to actually do a ritual to end his sort of summoning, his
stay
servitude, yeah, then that's something we can't do.
It's a very good point.
So my plan is, I think my preference is to do the Neverwinter Nights thing.
Sounds good.
But we'll run it by everybody else when we do it next time.
Maybe discuss it with the rest of the group. Simon, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still.
You've just been really quiet. What do you think of all this?
I'm not really fussed, to be honest. He doesn't think I'm a wizard anymore, but unless I get a nice deception test, but maybe.
No, I mean, he was convinced at first. It was the point when you started asking what he was or where he came from.
Yeah. I was trying to get some more information out of him,
Which
but
I think a few of you asked, and
yeah, I asked at first.
Yeah, you asked, and then he was like, "Well, who the hell are you?" But then when Irith asked, and Irith had convinced the thing that she was a heavily armoured, pointy-eared human wizard.
We pissed him off, really, and
Then
confused him.
he was a bit like, "Well, you should probably know that. You're obviously lying." And then he ate pudding.
Telepathically.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm not lying, by the way. He can create food and water at will. So
Yeah.
pudding.
Pudding the holder.
Yeah.
Pud holder.
So yeah, you've got a couple of plans for next time. Either of which might work.
Yeah.
And might reward you with the beautiful shiny magic items that you've seen within the room. There's also the glass staff as well, staff of defense, which
none of us really want.
Xavier seems to have brought back to you.
That's not nice of him. But
yeah,
it's,
how kind.
By corpse film. Corpse mail. God, corpse.
Did you guys enjoy it anyway?
yeah. I think we're going to have some fun role-playing the requisition of magical items next time round.
I'm just glad it's like a break from combat encounters, because when I was initially looking over this, I was like, oh okay, it's another combat encounter. Then I looked at it today and I was like, hang on a minute,